Well, hello, nobody. We're waiting for somebody to get here. We're going to do a little after hours chit chat if anybody shows up. And kind of hanging out today. Then we're getting stuff organized, restocking, cleaning, all those fun stuff, all that fun stuff. Getting ready for next builds. I'm going to work on the crop duster next. My next build will be the crop duster, the Stearman. And then we'll see where we go from there. But I'm haven't started on it yet. I'll probably start on it in the stream tonight if we have one. Let's wait and see if anybody shows up. If not, I'll work on it in the live tomorrow. We'll be on tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, 6 o'clock Standard or Mountain Time, or Central Time, which is 5 o'clock Mountain Time and 4 o'clock Pacific. Hey, Mark, it's a Firebird, not a Camaro, but thanks. Same difference, basically. Change the front and the rear valance, and yeah, they're the same car. The Wreckfest car is kind of a combo between the two. Kind of Firebird in the rear end, got a Camaro on the front. But yeah, she's finished. Hey Serge, the video on it will go up tomorrow. It's processing as we speak. No, you're fine. So the Wreckfest car is kind of a combination of the two. It's, I guess, to avoid copyright licensing. So it's got definitely a Firebird in the ass end, but the front end was kind of Camaro-ish, kind of like an IROC Camaro style. It wasn't exactly like the Firebird up front. We can actually switch over to the other camera here, because this one has a much better optics. Yeah, it was got the Firebirdish front end, Firebird front end, but at the back was definitely Firebird. We used the Duplicolor and Testors Extreme Lacquer paints for it. And of course, since it's the Wreckfest senior tribute, we had left over. We put a Kiss My Ass on the windshield, and we put a little bitty one back here once the camera decides to find it. It doesn't want to focus on it. But yeah, I'm happy with the way it turned out. Underside, we just kind of left plain, and stay open. Even better, we just take it off. We built a custom intake and put some resin carbs on top of it. We ran spark plug wires and radiator hoses and all that good stuff. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty much box stock. And so the video part will be up tomorrow morning. There we go. I'll switch back so you don't have to look at my ugly mug. Yeah, it's kind of so I think to avoid licensing issues, they kind of fudged a few of them and mashed some stuff together. I did go on the Google's and Wreckfest wiki page, there's a whole bunch of other skins for this rendering of the blade, and there's some really cool ones in there. So even though I won't do another Wreckfest car, some of my other Firebirds, I will definitely be stealing some of those paint jobs for it, because there are some really cool ones in there. There's one was all gray with like the Surfshark mouth behind the front wheel. That one was really cool. There was one that was basically black and then had like a triangle coming down in the back that had orange and yellow on it. There was a bunch of really cool ones on there in the skins section. But yeah, I'm real happy with it turned out. It turned out. Stole some wheels out of a NASCAR kit. Of course, now I gotta source new NASCAR wheels, but that's all right. Those are a dime a dozen. And yeah, and we're gonna start working on the Stearman either tonight or tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. I want to get into starting the Stearman crop duster tonight or wait till tomorrow. I've got time to get that one done. That one's not no hurry on that one. And we got our shop card in from the Fat Man from Alabama today. Very happy for that. He's doing well. He just needs to take care of himself and slow down and let his body heal. But we got his shop card, and he sent me a sticker, and he sent me some license plates. So we'll definitely be putting license plates on something coming up. A Don's Garage license plate, and we'll just probably dedicate a build to him. I don't know. Maybe we're going to do a group build. I'll think about that. I want to set up a Fat Man group build, so we can do a tribute instead of doing a tribute build when someone's gone. We can do an appreciation build for someone who's still here, someone who's still with our community. Other than that, I got, and I was doing a mail call. I got my kits from Mini Mike today. I got my White Lightning Pro Street Firebird and my STP Pro Stock Firebird. Got those in today. Of course, the kits are great. The decals are shot, but you know that going in when you get these old kits, the decals are toast. Slicks does make they're different. They're not the White Lightning ones, but they do make decals for this car. And for this one, I'll probably just go off the reservation and do something. I mean, I've got tons of chickens that I can put on there. I've got. Let me kill this slide. Hopefully it won't kill my camera. There we go. I've got black ones and red and black ones and blue, dark blue and light blue. I've got charcoal ones. I've got the gold, black and gold ones there. I've got red, black, and gold there. Black and gold, black and gold opposites. Blue and black. This one is toast, but I really like that one either. That kind of iron eagle bird. There's a red and black, and there's some more of the gold and black and gold. So I got plenty of birds too. I even got the old ones for the Monogram Street Machine. I've got to get those. So I got plenty of decals if I can't find anything I want to do on that STP one, because hell, even got some Mustang ones. You can throw the Mustang ones on there and freak everybody the fuck out. So yeah, we're not worried about too much about decals for that one. We'll find something. And I'll go look for, see what Power Slide has available too. I haven't even looked what they might have. I know Slicks has two different ones We'll put the white light for the White Lightning one. Hey, Jeff. Got the bearded blender there in the house. Yeah, I actually wanted to get the monogram one too, but somebody beat me to it to get the third one of those Pro Street kits or Pro Stockers or whatever you want to call them. The monogram STP version, but somebody beat me to it. Yeah, I could. I've got King Bob vinyl and stuff like that. And I probably wouldn't have done it STP to begin with, because then you have to match the paint to the decal color, which is really hard to do, really hard to get right. That's the one thing I hate about NASCAR kits, when you have to match. You have to try to match the paint to the decals, because it just never works right. It never looks quite right. On this one, you could. They do give you the decal for the very front part and for this section, but then you have to paint the rest around the back, and you do get the stripe over the top. So if it wasn't an exact match, it wouldn't be so bad, because it's not touching. Colors aren't touching. But I don't know. We'll do something with them. I bought them knowing that the decals would probably suck. Hey, Dart, how are you tonight?
Oh, I'm doing good, Bob. How are you, buddy?
Oh, just fine. Just watched Clips live and was kicked and decided to throw one up. Hey, Jason.
Hey, Bob. Hey, Dart.
Hey, Jason. Nice to see you again, buddy.
Nice seeing you.
Hey, Manny Mike. Yeah, for any of those interested, I got those two I got from Outlaw or Mini Mike. You can go to his Facebook. What is it exactly, Mike? I don't remember.
Hey, Edward. Oh, it's Minnie's model cars, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Minnie's model auction.
Minnie's model auction. There you go.
And I will put a link to it.
What's up, Boston Buds?
And if you want to come on, Mike, and talk about it, that's fine.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to.
Get on here, Mikey. What's up, Mark Jones?
What? I'm trying to think what they'd say. Get on here. I got a uncle. Get on here.
Get in here, Mikey.
If anybody didn't understand that was come on in here. Come on in here.
Oh, that's the dude off of The Water Boy, ain't it?
Well, if it is, that's one of my uncles.
Oh,
God
was
rest
it?
him. I don't even remember that TV movie. It's been too many years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I just figured out something. How to make your own park stand.
There he is. There's Mikey.
There he is.
I thought I heard somebody hollering out my mating call. It sounded like, get on it.
Yeah, I showed the kits arrived today. They arrived perfectly fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
good. That was
the
my
link
first
up to
question. You got them. Everything was good with them. That's awesome.
Yep, I put a link up to your Facebook page for the auctions, and if you want to go through and talk about it, you're more than welcome to.
Thank you. Yeah, it's the Minis model auction. It's on Facebook. You can go there. Basically, it's you just you can find it on your Facebook feed and their Facebook on your search bar, and then ask to join, ask to be a friend. Basically, you've been sending out a friend request. I accept you. I've got, I'll try to get as much of a variety of different stuff on there as I can. I got some motorcycles on there now, some drag cars, some street cars. A couple of the Porsches I think are still up there, but try to make it a variety as I can. If you see something you like, the minimum bid is stated at the top. Uh, and it's also when the auction closes is also stated. You just click the comment section, and if say the minimum bid's $20, and somebody has $20, and you want to outbid them, you can go 21, 22, whatever. The increments don't matter. And so it's just if you guys have ever been, I'm not the only one doing it like that. Jim Pardini at Jim's Toy Box does it the same way. I know, and I've got a couple messages about, it's Facebook. I don't do Facebook. I get that. Not everybody does Facebook, but you can create a, basically fake account where you don't have to put your name on there, and doesn't anybody really need to know who you are. Literally, the one that says Minis Model Auction is one I created, and it doesn't, have any ties to me personally. But check it out. I hope you guys like it. I'm just trying to sell off these kits. That's the same stuff that I've been working with since forever. But if you're not interested, maybe give it a share anyway and share it with your friends, because there's some pretty good deals on there. I feel like that there's some pretty good deals on there as far as the kits go. Shipping averages, $11 to $13 per kit. Usually, if you bundle them, you buy one or more than one, usually you can get them a little bit cheaper than that. And that's based on a regular kit. If you get a big 1/16 scale or something, obviously it goes up from there. But if you ever have any questions or whatever, you can feel free to hit me up on Messenger, and I'll be happy to help. Payments. That's probably the biggest thing I'm running into right now. I do not accept PayPal. However, I did find out that Venmo is owned by PayPal, and there is a way, and don't ask me how, but there is a way to link one to the other. Like if you have a PayPal account, you can move it into the Venmo account and then move it to me. I do take Venmo. I take Cash App. I can take a credit card, but the credit card service people will charge you 3.5% on top of your shipping, on top of your whatever your bids are. And that's my speech for today. Thank you, Bob, for letting me do that. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I can see there's a Revell Daytona Charger on there, guys.
Yep.
$15 starting bid.
Wait,
you've got
what?
Yep.
Oh, Bart, there goes Dart.
Revell Daytona Charger, $15 starting bid. No one's bid on it yet. We've got the Mad Magazine Firebird funny car. We've got a Mustang funny car. We've got the rat rod looking thing with a spider web on the side. And
Yeah, that's some sort of. I'll tell you who bought one of those. I'm sorry, that's not the Wicked Willies. I thought that was Wicked Willies. That's a pretty cool looking car. But
That's
I
the
don't know.
Bantam Blast replica. Bantam Blast replica car.
there you go. Yeah. There's a Hot Rod Thunderbird. Hot Rod Magazine Thunderbird. The Mongoose Top Fuel Dragster. Royal Purple Top Fuel Dragster. We got 69 Barracuda.
And just so everybody knows too, is that this honey hole that Mike has got into there's a lot of kits. So this is a page that you're going to want to watch for quite a while, because you just never know what's going to come up.
I've got 20 kits, roughly 20 kits on there, somewhere between 50 and 20 kits on there.
Right.
I have 250 here at the house, and there's at least another 1,500 to go through. But I basically got to sell off his Color Me Back card. That's a Lindbergh car. That's a nice car.
I'm building that kit right now.
$20.
Well, one like that kit, I should say.
There's a
Seal Don Darrell.
Sox and Martin. $20. Got an El Camino.
I really like the way the color they used to mold that with. That's like a really cool looking teal color.
You got some motorcycles.
Somebody's a motorcycle. Excuse me.
YZR 500 Yamaha.
This collector had everything: planes, tanks, ships, bikes, cars.
If we do well on the auction, for the guys and gals that are interested, if we do well on the auction, then he is going to allow me to sell some of the aircraft and military stuff he has. But and like I said, I know a lot of people don't like Facebook, but you can create a BS account that doesn't know you who you really are, and go on there. And if you just won't do it, I understand. I get it. Some people just don't want anything to do with Facebook. But it was the largest medium that I could get to that would expose these to as many people as we possibly could in the community. We did a whole list thing there for a while, and that just turned into an animal. So it got out of hand. So this is probably the easiest way. And if I'm being completely honest with you, this is why the owner of the kits has allowed me to take them without paying for them, because he knows what's there and he can monitor. Look at that, getting ready for me, Jason. Thank
You
you.
got doctor's appointment coming up?
Read down below, Mike.
But that's how the owner can also monitor what's being sold, and he knows what's going on. That's why he allowed me to take 200 model kits without paying for them up front, because he can monitor what's going on there.
Red, what
Like,
I would recommend is send Mike an email of what you're looking for, and then he can see if they have it. That would be
Yeah, I can do that too and put it up on the auction. I still have to run everything through the auction going forward.
Yeah.
But if you have a preference, then you can definitely, I'll put it up there for sure, and you can bid on it from there. And listen, out of the 10 kits I posted middle of last week, I sold 6, and they all sold for the minimum bid. So they were all good deals. But yeah, check it out, or email me at JeepinJanas71@yahoo.com. And if you have one in particular that you're looking for, I can find it, see if he has it, if I have it here, and put it up on the auction and let you have at it.
And if you use the coupon code King Bob gets a free kit, then
King Bob gets a free kit. There you go. Tell us when you make your comment. Tell us I heard about it from Bob.
Or use discount code DART to get absolutely nothing.
Jason, I'm waiting for you to chime in now. Use discount code Jason and tell
He's
him I
not
won't
here.
have- Oh, he did
Oh.
leave. Oh, there he is.
He was sneaking behind the corner, you little sneaky. You sneaky snake.
I was watching him take that plate of whatever he's 3D printed and take it off the plate there, or get it off the printer is what it looked like he was doing.
I was wondering what you was watching him do for a second.
Well, you know.
Hey, if that's what you
Again,
into.
thanks, Bob. I appreciate that. Thank you, chat, for having
problem.
to sit through all that.
and I will do official
Mr.
video.
Half-Ass has actually bid on one. So, Mr. Half-Ass, thank you for bidding on the motorcycle. I believe you bidded on.
And I'll do it when I do the video, mail call video. I'll do it again. But
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
I
it.
was unboxing here live in the live. I thought I would.
Thank you. Just trying to get it out there so everybody
Get it out there.
can get some.
I'm gonna do it again tomorrow night if you want on my regular.
Absolutely. Yeah,
live
please, and thank you. That would be awesome.
If any of you guys out there haven't subscribed to Sam's Model Mayhem yet on YouTube, go and show him some love. He's a new guy.
What is it? You got him linked in here. Bob, sounds familiar, but you got him linked in here?
I can. I did a couple weeks ago. I can get him in here.
I believe I got him, but I want to make sure.
Yeah, we got him up to 51 already.
It is the glove.
Let's get him to 100. Let's get him up to 100. Copy. Yeah.
And Mike, you'll never guess what color I'm painting right now.
What color you're painting right now?
Yeah, you'll never guess.
Judging by your fingers, I'm going to say it's a really dark color. You're about this big on my screen, so I'm going to guess it's like a black. Yeah, looking like a black. I got one for you. I painted that ink that you get. Yeah, there it is. And I had my thing on, but I didn't put my mask on. And I just wanted to do a quick piece. So I used that ink that I got and put it through the airbrush and shot it. And I didn't think nothing of it, cleaned up, put everything away, let it dry. And later on, got a little something hanging, so I reach up there and grab it. It's like black as black gets was my little booger. I was like, damn.
That's why we wear
Wearing my mask.
That's why we make.
Hey,
Yeah.
everybody.
Hey, Ed.
Yeah, except I'm not the birthday boy anymore.
No, you're not. Neither is Bob, though.
No, put big old thumbs up like I got.
The big old thumbs up.
Here we go.
I had fun when I did that shout out with you.
Yeah, that's always a lot of fun. Yeah, it's getting to be a thing, y'all. Or everybody's like kind of. Bruce did it for me, and the big old thumbs up. It's always a lot of fun. That's what we're supposed to be doing, right? Having a good time.
Right,
Yep.
entertainment. I'm
Jason, they're
entertained.
asking what printer you're using.
What printer?
Yep.
The Anycubic. I'll show you.
Laugh my ass off, son.
That's the X2 Anycubic.
Yeah, let me fix that real quick.
No, Red, it's always better to be safe than sorry. I mean, that's how I found out when I was having a heart attack a couple years ago. I was walking to the car to go to work, and I got halfway there to the car and couldn't walk anymore.
There we go.
Something's not right, and I ended up going to the hospital. And I said, "Oh yeah, you're kind of sort of starting to have a heart attack."
I just
Holy
sort of
moly.
think- You kind of sort of start to have a heart attack, or you just have a heart attack?
Well,
Yes, we did, Serge. We got hit real hard.
said my enzymes were way high, and it's like, well, that's a sign you're having a heart attack. And they put me in the little tube, the CAT scan tube or whatever, and was taking videos. And
I've not been in one of those, but I heard that's a unique thing to go in there.
oh, the MRI one is the one that sucks. The CAT scan one not too bad, because you're in and out. But the MRI, it takes like 30 minutes to
And that's the one you got to lay like dead still too,
get
right?
still. Yeah, for like 30 minutes for each scan.
That would not. I wouldn't be able to.
I
literally
can't do
wouldn't be able
those.
You're in the show.
I can't do those because I got metal in me.
Hey, half-ass.
I get twitches.
5, 6. I think you can only have 6, right?
No, I can have 10. No, we can have 10. Hey,
Bob got the big boy version.
yeah, I don't have the big boy money. Then you'd be all in 1080p.
Hey guys.
It's me that has 6.
I have the medium money one.
How's it
We
going?
got-
Your name's Norman, right? Or
I'm definitely not hearing anything.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we
Is that
can hear you.
half-ass?
we can hear you.
To Serge's comment about us getting hit pretty hard here in Houston on Thursday, somewhere between half and 3/4 of the city.
Norman, can you hear us?
On top of that, about half of downtown is still shut down and inaccessible because of it. So on top of that, about half of downtown.
All right, somebody's echoing.
Everybody's going
You
bad.
gotta mute your YouTube side.
Yeah, you got to close out your YouTube if you're on the.
Or at least
Yeah, it's probably me, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, just mute your YouTube side.
that's what I do.
Yeah, not hearing it anymore, so that's a good thing.
There's a lag between StreamYard and YouTube to where audio will come through on StreamYard and then a few seconds later it'll come through again on YouTube. So I just mute my YouTube.
Yeah.
Can you hear us now, Norman?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh,
We
yes,
can hear
sir.
you.
Yes, sir.
And Norman is your name? We'll remember that.
Yeah, Norman is actually my real name.
Okay. Actually, we'll have to call
Norman
you
is the
half-ass.
half-ass modeler.
We're more than
Yeah.
happy to call you half-ass if that's what you want. But it's nice to know the real names too.
It's nice to see all you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
welcome.
For the first time ever, welcome to the Dark Cave.
King Bob's Cave. Right.
Yeah, that was
Dark
the King
Cave
Bob.
Okay, okay. Well, the Dark Cave's visiting Bob's Cave, so welcome to both caves.
Right. Both caves, right? Yes,
There you go.
exactly.
Yeah, where I'm at here, my power kind of flickered a little bit, but it never actually went out. However, like I say, somewhere between half to 3/4 of the greater Houston area is still without power, and looking at anywhere between midday tomorrow to a week from tomorrow before they get power back. So,
Wow.
yeah, Houston got hit hard Thursday evening.
That sucks. So, Mr. Norman, you're in the east side of Florida, is that right?
Yeah. I guess you call it the east side. I don't know. I'm not very good with my geography, but I'm over here by the Cape, right?
Yeah. You're going
Not
to be
too
south
far
and
from the rocket. Not too far from the rocket launching.
you're south and east of me, but you're in Florida, so that's a good thing. We don't have many Floridians.
I think that'd be
We-
cool. All get out to watch the rocket launch.
Yeah. I think the first time it's good, but after you've probably seen as many as I have, or been woken up by many of them, you don't care anymore.
Right?
Well, I haven't seen one, so I won't see it.
Maybe I'll videotape one for you.
Well, I've seen plenty of that. I appreciate it, but
And
The
Mark,
one that I saw that I didn't want to see was I was out here in Ocala when the space shuttle went up and blew up. I remember that.
Challenger.
it got up
Yeah,
to
Challenger. Yeah.
like 86, 87 here in Houston today, with humidity in the upper 60s, low 70s. So, yeah, it was kind of warm and muggy today, and with a majority of the city being out of power, yeah, that's just not a good situation. So,
Massive model. Now only if I can remember his name.
Norm, that's his name.
Yeah, that's used to be a nickname. Yeah, Norm.
Do you
From
mind?
Cheers.
Do you mind it?
Tell us
No,
a
I
little
don't
bit
mind
about
it.
yourself, Norm. You been building a long time, or what do you like to build?
Well, actually,
Yeah.
I just got back into building a year ago.
Okay.
I used to build a lot when I was a teenager. I mean, and then in my early 20s, due to injuries, and I got back into it right now because of my health. I'm heavy into RC, as if anybody that watched my video. But my neuropathy is killing my hands and my legs, and now my eyesight. So those things are becoming a thing of the past slowly. But I've built up a little bit of stash. I'm mostly into cars. I do like my old stuff. I'm definitely a Tri-5 person, plus an Impala. Those are my favorite.
Cool.
I'm also into 3D printing. So I can design almost anything I want. And
Nice. We got
plan
some
on
really talented 3D guys and some RC guys in here as well. And obviously the building community. We've got a bunch of great, awesome builders in here. But Jason there from Jason KRD, he's a printer. In fact, I'm working with some of his stuff right now. But
Great.
there's a lot of great guys in here that make some nice stuff.
yeah, I've seen Jason's stuff in his video. He's heavy into mostly the cars. I did some racing, but again, my challenges it stopped me pretty quick. Back then, we were doing short track cars, which there's a racetrack right around the corner from me, Beachline. Actually, I think they got a big event coming up with JC Concept pretty soon.
Yep. Beach RC. Yep.
Yeah, it's right down the road. It's less than 3 miles from my house.
Yeah. It's
So
a nice place.
yeah, it is. I used to race there when the other gentleman, I can't remember his name now off the top of my head, it was running it. And then Spare Time Hobbies took it over, which I'm glad somebody did. It was a shame to see it go because, like modeling, I see the decrease in a lot of that. It's just, everything's kind of seems to be less and less, and some of it's just because of either expense or there's just not enough out there for people to go and do it. I love my pit scale, but we don't have any place to race pit scale. So none of us, I just run it wherever I can run it. But, we don't have things like California's got quite a bit, but we're
Not for long.
not for long.
California's, yeah, they don't even
It's
want lawnmowers after 2025.
Oh, I-
No lawnmowers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But I
a
mean,
lot
will they actually out nitro? I mean,
Yep. Anything piston powered, they're talking. It's strictly electric racing. So you're
Yeah,
seeing a lot of the nitro and the fifth scale venues that are looking to come my way and even to the east side to hold all their events. It's quite
great.
sad. Yeah, it's quite sad.
It is. I won't let go of it. I have my low C Nitro 4.0 all race ready. I have lots of money in that car and I just can't, but I don't think I'll ever be able to race again. But, to have fun with it and just play with it is fine with me.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good car.
Yeah. I'm a low C and a team associated by heart. I don't stray for them. I'm also now my old age just kicked in. Axial for my crawlers,
Okay.
and my drag racing. I also have associated, basically base chassis. I have 2 drag cars that, again, got into it because everybody was getting into it, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden,
Got
it just
crazy.
took a plummet, and nobody's, one, we can't find a place to race, and then 2, just everybody started complaining, and it's like, guys, come on, we're doing this for fun. I don't compete. I stopped
No,
competing a long time ago. I just do it to have fun.
I compete with the 8 scale nitro stuff and the oval stuff, but the drag thing, as soon as they started putting money on it, I was done. Because I know how that money thing works with the real cars, and I ain't gonna deal with that with toy cars. So
Yeah, it takes all the fun out of it, and then you got too many people trying to cheat, and I just,
Yep.
I like going fast. That's why I still own them.
Yeah.
It's still fun to go out there and, hit that 90 mile an hours, I mean, so.
Go play, have fun. That's what it's about. Get your buddies out there and do the same with them,
Yep. I mean, luckily I do have a few, like I said, when I can, I try to get out with some of the friends, especially with the crawling. But
I think the crawling stuff is the big stuff right now, right? I mean, there's so many more people in it.
It is.
It's probably more of the peaceful side of RC right now. Is the crawlers?
Definitely.
Yep. I think that's really, really striding huge in RC. The competitive stuff is really putting a bad taste in a lot of people's minds where racing goes.
That's what's big up here. We got the flea market, and it has a big course, and then we have a local. The state owns the property, but it was for the longest time. It's been for bikes to go, bikers to go biking.
Yep.
And they've cut out some of the more difficult trails that the bikers just weren't riding, and converted them over to crawler. For RC crawlers. That's that one picture I sent you of my TRX4 that I have. That's the last place I played with it was there.
Yeah.
Now, you said the flea market. What flea market?
Market of Marion.
that the one in Ocala?
Yeah, that's where I live. Yeah,
Oh, you're talking about Space Mountain.
yeah, I guess that's what they call it, Space Mountain. The one with a little hobby shop out front.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because when I was competing, I can't remember the owner, but he sold out. We thought that place was going to close down.
Nope, it's still there. You competed there?
Yeah, I did back in the day.
You
I've
remember a
been
guy
to
named Dave Peterson?
Dave Peterson.
Kind of a smaller, skinny guy. He
There was a lot of
yeah, there was a lot of
skinny guys.
that. he helped to design the track and help build it. He's back out
Oh
there
yeah,
working.
I probably definitely met him. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
He worked for me on my 1-to-1s for the last 5 years. In fact, he
now
cleaned out his toolbox yesterday. But
did you do the 1-to-1s in the back?
no, yeah, I did the 1-to-1s in the back with the Jeep Club back in the day.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I know one of our competitions was there doing when all the Jeeps were coming in. It was nice seeing all the 1-to-1s come through and getting some perspective of ideas for our, you know.
Yeah, we had 1-to-1s Jeep Toberfest. We held it there every year when I was with the club. They've moved it since then, but yeah, it's a pretty cool place.
You guys' paths have probably crossed and you didn't even know it.
Probably.
Exactly. I guarantee you. I mean, before I went to there, I mean, I used to do it New Reds, which was
Yeah,
further
New
up
Reds,
into
that's
Ocala.
racing. Yeah, that's a racing course. There, they used to have that little
Yeah, they
crawler
had
track.
Yep, that's when it was first starting, and again, all the gentlemen the only one, and again, I can't remember the names is Scalar Fabs. That he was a friend of mine. We were all talking about how to take that stuff to the next level. 3D printing was just starting to come out, and unfortunately for me, I didn't have finances to do it. I think if I had, I'd probably have a business just like some of these other guys, but.
Jason, the place he's talking about now, New Red Hobbies, they've got one of them carpet tracks that they mostly race them. I think it's about same thing as what you got there, them buggy looking things. Yeah.
I think it's the B10s, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know one from the other. I know it's there, but I don't know. I never got involved in any of the competition.
Yeah,
I know they do.
Carpet off road.
Yeah,
it's
I
got
know
jumps, turns, and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they do the short course truck too for some of the kids, but can't see. There's a couple of YouTubers I know that race there still. That they do have races, but I think it's all like the B10 because he used to be Losi, and I think now he's associated.
Yeah, I'm a TLR guy, that's for sure. I love my Losi stuff.
Oh, me too, man. My pit scale is Losi. Well, they are the only ones that make one anyway,
Yeah.
except for
HPI.
What's the other one?
HPI.
Robin and
Oh, you're talking about 4-wheel drive short course?
Yeah. My Losi pit scale, it's I haven't souped it up like most of them guys, but my Losi 4.0, yeah, that's spec.
Yeah.
Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Do you have any of your builds handy that you maybe could show us? No pressure. If you don't have one, that's cool. I just thought it might be an idea.
I'm working on, like I said in my videos, you guys will be getting a sneak peek of my very first bare metal foil. But
We're losing him.
That turns the camera off. How do I turn it around?
You can go to, how does that, Bob? You don't remember how to do that? It's
on the phone.
Yeah, should be on the.
I don't know. On the phone.
Yeah, I'm not seeing.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say, but I can do it, but I don't know if I remember the steps. You hold it upright to where you can see the bottom, and mine I believe says camera or settings. Yeah, settings. Then I can go to camera, and then I click on camera, and then it'll ask me if I want my front or rear camera. Or
Yeah,
you can do, or
more.
boot yourself out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he booted himself out.
That's all right. We'll let him back in.
I didn't mean to
yeah.
overcomplicate it.
Sorry, I touched too many buttons. I'm just gonna turn my phone. I guess I would have to turn my phone around, but I ain't gonna be able to.
That's
Let me
fine.
do that. Let me cheat a little here. Give me a second, gentlemen.
No worries.
Take
Uh,
care.
This way I can use my television, hopefully, to see where my camera's facing.
There you go. We see it. Yeah.
He's even got a pit crew, man. I'm
All right.
jealous.
Look at that camera guy. Look at that. That's
Look at
super up right
that.
there. Look at the jack stands. It's on jack stands. That's cool.
Look at,
That is
that's
nice.
awesome.
That's
Yeah, so
very
this
cool.
is, and obviously because I'm seeing it on my computer, so it's going a little slower, so I'm not quite sure where I'm at. But anyways, yeah, very, very first bare metal foil for me. I think it came out okay.
Yeah.
Good,
You know, I
man.
still gotta clear coat this, but yeah, this is my crew. I like I said, I printed pretty much everything. It's for my diorama that eventually I will have for photo shoots and stuff like that. My tire machine and everything else. Right now, I'm actually printing walls with my PLA printer. Um, these right here.
Oh, nice.
So,
Yeah.
Wicked cool.
which again, I'm fighting with. I
That's going to make a nice diorama, Norm.
fighting with the fact of scale. Um, Scale is not. That wall is true 100% 1/25th scale, and it's still too small. I mean, the car lined up against it doesn't even fit right. So I have two other builds out in the other room, but I did a 1966 Chevy Chevelle. Sorry, the Chevelle 396 for the Hot Wheels build, and then my girlfriend did the Yanko Nova, which is over here being repainted. I did start a Street Machine build with Jason last year, never finished because I bit off more than I could chew, and I want to do it right. I didn't want to rush it because I actually cut the doors out, the trunk, and
Oh.
putting in, all the stuff, fuel cells, the NOS, the everything, and
Finish it for this year's.
There you go.
I don't
Jason
know if
just
that.
started this year's, yeah.
I know, but I don't think that that's fair, considering I started on the build, and yeah, I could probably finish it, but it's not a fresh start, so I don't want to. I mean, I'm still gonna finish it, and I'll still, but it'll be last year's. When I do the A video on it, I will make sure that I say this was actually last year's Street Machine. So
Jason's
I
a
ran
really
into.
good guy. He gets it too. He knows what it's like not to finish one on time. And he deals with Lucas C, so he's familiar with people not getting done with stuff. You
Well,
gotta
like I
love
said,
Luca, but Luca never gets anything done.
Yeah,
I did get.
Yeah, never finishes one.
Hey, Bruce.
What's up, Bruce?
And we were talking about running into and crossing people's paths. I want to say
All right.
when I went to Southland Saturday, there was a gentleman that was in the other chat with Sarge. I'm not sure if he's in this one
Jeff
too.
Lawless.
Jeff Lawless.
Jeff
Yeah,
Lawless.
he's here.
Jeff
Oh,
Lawless
okay.
was there. He's down on vacation, and Jeff Lawless was over there. And then you ran into my friend Jeff Selker.
Right. And then this, I don't, like I said, I don't know the names. His daughter was filming the event. And we were standing right next to him, and I didn't recognize him.
Got a big long gray beard.
Not long gray beard, but I believe he did have a beard. I wish I could see my. Actually, hold on.
I'd say Jeff Lawless got a big old fancy beard. He got one of them biker beards, man. He got a big old beard.
I used to have a biker beard.
I can't grow one. I tried to grow. Look at my face. It looks like I need Happy Jack's Maine medicine already.
I want to say it's Bob.
Bob?
Dude, you know what you just made me think of?
Bob Buski. Am I saying it right?
It wasn't me. I wasn't
No,
there.
that's Bob. This is Bob's
Yeah,
live.
King Bob.
That's King Bob. That's the guy that's
That's me
hosting
right
your
here.
live now. He wasn't there yesterday.
No.
Bruce!
Hi. Wasn't me. I wasn't there. I got a big long beard.
I used
What's up, Bruce?
I could
I
have.
look like a Shar Pei or an English bulldog, so you'd know if it was me.
Well, you got that's the show I think for the NASCAR.
And one
Don't laugh too hard at that,
Fred
Jason.
and Jeff Cicchinelli do the NASCAR build. And I know Fred wasn't there because he was in Simpsonville.
Simpsonville.
It's hard to say. There's a lot of people that go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
wasn't there.
because he was hoping to run into Old Tom, but I knew Old Tom wasn't going from one of the last lives that we were talking in. But I think Plant City, everybody plans on going, so probably
Yeah.
we'll meet up there.
I'll definitely be at that one. That's one of my. That's by far. Well, my second favorite Florida one. JaxCon's my favorite Florida one.
Yeah.
But Pam's
I
Con is
miss-
pretty cool.
Yeah, I missed JaxCon because of other issues. But I didn't care for Southlands. I'm not really gonna bash them, but I'll never go again.
There's the guy that runs that, and I'm literally regurgitating what I heard, so I don't know anything other than what I've been told. But the guy that runs that apparently has been kicked out of JaxCon for life because of some of the things that he was doing. So again, that is me regurgitating it. I don't know any of it to be a fact.
Yeah.
But where I heard it from, there's some pretty
It's
solid
pretty-
people that would know.
I heard the same thing. Now I don't know if that was the gentleman because I don't know who. I didn't see any of the. I don't know if it was the guy that was actually behind the mic, or if there's somebody else, behind the scenes that just walks around. I don't know, but I don't mind paying for things, but I like to know up front. And they had nothing on the flyer about an entry thing, and I think it was a little steep for just a person to walk in and look. You're not competing. So, but again, like I said, I'm not gonna, other people enjoy it, and it's really about, showing off your work. And we don't have much of it that I know of around here. So, if you're happy, then that's all that counts. I just know that for me, I won't go back.
I just wish there was more of this crew that gets together in these nightly hangouts like this that live, if not in Houston itself, like I do, at least lived a little bit closer so that come July 27th, y'all could be at the Space City Shootout and I could actually get to meet you face to face, shake y'all's hands, and talk shop.
Y'all, you
Yep.
just a little bit too far for the cave.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know I'm a little bit too far for practically everybody.
You're closer
Yeah,
than
I've
I
been-
am, Derek.
I've been
The
to
only
Houston.
person that gets in on these lives that's really close enough to be able to be there on Saturday is going to be JT of I Need My Garage Time, but that's because he lives here in the Houston area.
Oh, okay. That's 1589 or something like that.
No,
I need my garage time.
no, I Need My Garage Time.
Okay, I know there's a few people that got something very similar. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I don't
gentlemen.
know
You
what's
have
going
to forgive me because of my mind. I have 329 people that I know that I'm sub to for just models.
Sounds about like me.
Really? Is that all?
We expect you to remember everyone and everything we all do. No, come on, man.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. Sorry. At a younger age, I would tell you 100% because of my background. I would remember, but not anymore. Where I
Nah,
come
man.
from.
No, man, we really don't. Because that's why when I'm like, if you seen it, cool. If not, here, I'm going to tell you about it. Like, because I don't expect everybody to watch every video I've ever done. That's just,
Yeah.
no.
I can't
I've
even
watched-
remember my own videos.
I watched quite a bit of yours. I do remember quite a few of them. I don't remember all the builds, but you know, they're there in my head, especially the ones you're cutting up all the time.
That's Dark. You got the right
See,
guy.
see, he knows you, Dart. He knows you. Saw will
Your camera,
travel.
He's got
That
30
was all
minutes
wheel
modeling his
travel.
parts the other night.
I got one of them too, Dart.
Yeah, you did the altered body, altered wheelbase not too long ago.
It's all plastic.
You know, one of the ones. Like I said, Outlaw. I know most of your stuff.
Nobody watches my crap. I feel like Chuck.
KRND.
Nobody
I
watches my
seen a
crap.
few of yours.
Nobody
Like I said, I binge watch quite a bit, and that's why I started the channel. I was like, I just want to show my stuff. I'm not out,
That's it.
and I said that in my intro. I'm not out to teach anybody or change the world. I just want to be part of it. You know.
Amen.
Yep.
Amen.
Well,
100%.
let us, I think I can speak for everybody in saying, welcome to the party.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice to meet you, Norm.
Thank
Nice
you
to
very
meet you.
much.
You're always welcome.
And,
And I plan on doing a lot of the hangouts. You know, I've always been behind the scenes. You know, like I've been around a lot of Terry's back in the day. It was sad to see him go,
Yep.
but you know, there's actually quite a few. Don, I can't think of his last name. It's I can't pronounce it either, really. But I watched some of them old guys a long time ago. Dr. Cranky. I mean, like I
You
said,
are going
I
back. Talking about Dr. Cranky, you are going back. That's a while ago.
yeah.
well, like
It
I
must
said,
have been before me.
yeah, I've watched
Chevy
a lot of
cheeseburger.
a lot of YouTubers, and mostly to learn. I watch. Honestly, you know, a little bit like my background is I watch YouTube for television. I don't watch TV. I like learning. I like to see things done by people, hands-on craftsmanship. You know, so I don't care what it is. You know, real world,
I'm right there
sci-fi,
with you.
whatever.
Norm, I'm right there with you.
It's awesome.
If I'm looking at a screen, 9.9 odd infinitum times out of 10, I'm watching a video on YouTube. And more often than
Amen.
not, my YouTube videos I'm watching are some sort of modeling, either automotive, like what we're doing, like what most of us are doing here. I've been watching some aircraft YouTubes recently because I just recently picked up a 48 scale AH-64 and a 48 scale F-14. So
I like the F-14. But the F-15 is my favorite. I've built quite a few of them in the past.
yeah,
I really don't want to get back into airplanes. I've built some RC ones. I actually got a couple P-51s because that's my favorite plane.
Nice.
I have a giant, I think it's 1/6 scale, a Brian
ooh,
P-51 hanging in my shed. It's like 100 and it's almost an 8-foot wingspan. You need
Wow.
you need a big vehicle to haul it around.
yeah.
So
Guys, I'm going to dip off of here for a minute. I'll probably be in and out of the chat. I got to take care of some stuff. But Norm, it's nice to meet you. Y'all be good at it. Be safe, be kind to others, and keep on modeling. And oh, Dark, I got something for you.
All right, Mini Mike.
big old thumbs up.
See you, Mikey.
See y'all.
Right,
See
Mike.
you later, Mike.
Yep. Same with me. I got to get to bed. I got to get up at 4. So
All right.
again, nice
Yeah.
to meet you, Norm.
Nice
Great to
meeting
meet
you
you.
too.
Yep.
All right, Jason.
And we'll see the rest of you guys next night or maybe
Tomorrow
towards
night,
the
yeah.
weekend.
I'm on
My
tomorrow night.
brother, Jason.
See ya.
All right, man. Later.
Bye-bye.
But yeah, I mean, the most recent video on my channel is the update that I just did, the second update I did on the Silverado Street Machine wedge bed bash that I'm working on for my senior build. Get my camera to focus, maybe. Ah, there it goes. And I've also been working on the 64 Impala low SS lowrider, and I've got the chassis assembled, and I've got the chassis and the chassis pan painted. And well, I don't have the detail painting done on the chassis on any of it yet, but this is my chassis. And I built it with the lowest ride height option because it's got the 3 ride height options. I built it with the lowest ride height option. That's roughly 50-50 mix of Tamiya Gold Leaf and Tamiya Gunmetal. And then for the chassis pan,
Really good.
for the chassis pan, again, no detail painting yet. But that roughly that's roughly 50-50 of the Gold Leaf and the titanium silver. And what's really cool is, I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera,
Yeah.
but the contrast between the two colors, I think that just looks absolutely
It
amazing.
shows up real well.
I think that contrast between the chassis and the floor pan is just absolutely amazing. And that was just airbrushed with my gallery brush, the basic least expensive gallery airbrush that they offer. That's been that's become my go-to brush for absolutely everything I do. Oh shoot, what is it?
Well, ELH Scale Model Garage, I'm sorry. I'm just subscribing to yours now.
All right. That's how we learn. That's how we
39.
share, spread.
Yeah.
Normally, every time I see live streams or see new people, I always double check to make sure I'm sub to you.
Yeah. Well, the little white banner under my name, that's my channel. So
Yep, I just subscribed right now, so I'll catch up on those videos. Give me
appreciate it.
something to watch.
Yeah.
There's mine.
Nobody wants to see your stuff, Bruce.
Rude.
You know, like I said, the biggest trying to see this screen on my phone really sucks. But I'm gonna have to get a camera, and I already have a mic, but I'm gonna get a camera for my PC because I can't do this. Oh, Bruce Electric, yeah, I got you, dude. I've been watching you for a while, man.
I know.
Electric instead of eclectic, so we know we got him. He's in there.
And then top center of the screen, Dark Cave, that's his channel name. Mini Mike that was just on Outlaw, he's Scale Model Outlaw.
Yeah, I got his. I got the Dark Cave. I've been watching him a while, and I'm almost positive that I double checked on King Bob.
Yeah, you just commented on the video. A little while ago.
Yeah,
On this
yeah.
one.
Oh yeah, I just did on the the Camaro.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, the video will be up on it tomorrow. It's done.
Yeah.
I like watching Bob's on the TV. You built so many, Bob. I can't even keep up with you.
I'll try.
When you're stuck at home all day, every day.
Right.
Amen to that. Like I
All
said,
the
that,
friends here can't keep up with him.
I mean, you know, if I had the ability to retire right now,
Oh, believe me,
I
I'm
would
much
be
better to
building
working every day.
much more than what I currently am, because, you know, what else would I do?
right? I'm wondering if I could use the Bluetooth speaker.
In fact, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. My physical therapy at the pool starts again this year for the summer, and I know I'm going to be sore as hell come Wednesday morning.
Oof.
Therapy for back.
Yeah,
Yep. Been there, done that.
Right?
I'm missing 3 discs in my back.
I'm missing, I think 5. I have fusion from 2 to 4, and then S4 all the way down to the tailbone. All right, Dark Cave, what's that?
Me messing with Bruce.
That's Dark Cave's twin brother.
Oh,
My brother.
That's it.
a brother from another space mother, huh?
That's who that is.
Y'all ready for some trick? Watch. Boom. All right.
He holds his breath. When he holds his breath, he's invisible. So. I watched the movie. I know how it works.
That's as close as y'all gonna get. Because I gotta make a video on it.
Nice. I gotta hand it to you, Dart. You do an excellent job with those AWBs.
Thank you. You hush
No
back
dogs
there.
involved.
Come here. Come here. Come meet Norm. Come here. Come here. You meowed at me. Now you must come.
Yep, he's gonna show everybody his pussy again.
I'm glad somebody said it.
He's either showing his pussy or his wiener all the time. Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't even going there.
I'll fuck you up. I'll show you both.
All at the same time.
Damn it.
I used to do cats back in the day, not no more. I have a nice dog.
Yeah, I'm a dog person myself.
He
I
was
have a Chihuahua that doesn't look like a Chihuahua, but he's full bred. My ex used to breed them.
Oh yeah, them's are expensive dogs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and mine's he's long haired, but I shaved him. But his father's an applehead and his mom is a dapple, so he's got kind of like all spots. First thing everybody says, "Oh, is a corgi?" No, sorry, not a corgi.
Yeah. Well, that's like when I was growing up, my biological mother had a little black female AKC Chihuahua. So, and that little shit, that was one hell of an expensive dog. And just the upkeep on her, the veterinary maintenance for her, because she was constantly having to go to the vet. She was not a healthy animal at all.
Hey, Red Scale Scrappy Yard, a cat can really do well in apartments and as an indoor animal. They don't have the same, their feelings are different. And they're great for lovable animals.
somebody cat bashing.
Nope. Dog
No, just saying that
in general.
just saying that it wouldn't be fair to have a pet in his apartment. But
Yeah,
cats
cats don't
usually, they're the most docile and easy, they're easy going.
You give him a window seal and a way to look out the window,
And he's
he'd
happy.
be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I had my last cat. That's why I said I don't have cats no more. But my last one was full white, long haired, and that was an indoor cat all the way around. And but man, she was like always happy, never had a problem with nothing.
Well, it's like the inbreeding that was involved in the quote creation of the Chihuahua breed to begin with. I mean, granted, yeah, the Chihuahuas are incredibly intelligent dogs, but the inbreeding that was involved to create what we currently know as the Chihuahua, they've got all kinds of health issues, especially when they start getting older.
Yes, and it is very true, and it's, you know, I worry about mine. I mean, you know, because he could have, but it's like I always used to be. I would never pay for a dog when there's too many dogs out there that need a home, and I always had what I call mutts.
Exactly.
And,
I prefer a mutt.
yeah,
One,
and
mutt
Every Sunday
generally
and
don't have the health issues that a purebred is going to have.
yeah,
Two, mutts are much less expensive to get than a purebred, as far as for going to the store to buy one / adopt one, whatever. And then, like you just said, there are so many mutts out there in the world that currently aren't wanted, that if I were allowed to have a dog where I'm at right now, oh, you better believe I'd have like 4 or 5 of them bastards. And they would all be rescue dogs. They would all be shelter rescues. Every one
I'm
of them.
telling you, I'm such an animal lover that I need a lot of property because I would do the same thing. There wouldn't be an animal without a home.
Oh shoot, if I were to ever win the lotto, I'd go out and buy like 150, 200 acres.
Come here. Come say hi to the folks.
Build myself a decent size but not overly huge house on it. Surround it by a big old huge fence around the entire perimeter of the property.
You gonna roll over instead?
Then I'd go out and just clean out the shelters, and just every single mutt there would be coming home.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few, you know, even though they say no kill shelters, unfortunately at a certain time they have no choice.
Yeah.
But there's just it's the same with mine right now. I mean, I wasn't, after losing my last 3, because I had them all together, but my last one died in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a Chihuahua, Applehead, very small one. I said I wouldn't have another dog, and then my ex gives me this one for a Christmas present. You know, what are you going to say? I can't say no. But, you know, one fear that I have that I keep seeing with the more I call senior citizens is I pass away and he's still alive. Where do you think he goes? You know, most of the family, they can't take him.
Mine's going with me.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying, but I don't know, you know.
My kids already have the instructions. I already have 2 dogs sitting on my bed head that's cremated. They're going with me too.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
my 2, all 3 of my dogs are cremated. My ex has 1 because that was basically hers. The other 2 I had, but my house was broken into and they stole my friggin' dog's ashes.
Oh man.
I was pissed. I mean, besides the amount of other stuff I also had stolen, but to lose, I mean, I still don't even understand why the hell would you steal ashes? You know, it's not even, the box was that pretty that you had to have it.
Yeah.
They didn't. I'm gonna tell you, because I used to have, I had friends that were doing that sort of thing when I was younger. Before I figured out, and I asked them and when they quit doing that, you know, they went to jail, did their time, you know, and then I asked them, well, what did you do? And they's like, we didn't look at nothing. You just grab it and go. So.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, pretty much that was, but the thing was, there was 2 people that were actually in on the break-in because you could see the difference between the 2 personalities. Like my room was ransacked. I mean, you know, my bedroom was like tossed, like somebody just was on a psychopath. But the other person literally had taken and picked my model up off of a box to look inside the box.
Yeah.
Because they fingerprinted that. They got a fingerprint, but they never said anything, you know. Like, the cops that came, they didn't really care. They were like, yeah, whatever, you know. The only thing they cared about was the gun that got stolen, you know. I mean, that was the only thing they kept, you know, repeating. And I'm like, yeah, I'm worried about that too. But hey, there's like, you know, we're talking like over 10 grand that they took.
Yeah. Let alone the irreplaceable memories.
Yeah.
Dog's ashes and whatnot, you know, the sentimental value.
But they took
Yep.
the gun.
Huh?
But they took the gun. That's all they care about.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
the cops cared about.
Yeah, that's all they cared about. Oh, what was it? What make? What this? You got the serial number? You got any pictures? You know, it's like, well, what about 3 helicopters, an RC truck, and, you know, controllers and all this other stuff? You know, it's like, all you're carried about. You know, yeah. Thank God I had my other 2 in the car. I was like, because they would have gotten all of them.
You know, and I understand why the cops were so concerned about the firearm, because that very likely is going to wind up on the black market as a throwaway to commit crimes with. But they should be, if they were decent humans, then they should be just as concerned about all the rest of your valuables as well as the firearm, you know?
Yeah. They didn't care. You know.
Well, you know, I don't like cops. I never have. I'm talking from like when I was 3, 4, 5 years old. I could not stand a effing pig. I can't stand them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to be around them. I don't want to have to interact with them. I don't want nothing to do with them. Never have.
Yeah.
And least bacon are just as bad, if not worse, than actual pigs. So, you know.
We'll agree to disagree.
Yeah. I wanted to be a cop, so I'm not gonna. Everybody has.
I'm not getting into a debate, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, everybody has their right to think and do what they want. I never ever pass judgment on somebody. So
just because that's my personal opinion about law enforcement, doesn't mean that you or Dart or Bob or Bruce or anybody in chat is going to agree with me.
Right.
Yep.
And you all have the right to not agree with me. If you do agree with me, great, awesome, wonderful. We're of like mind. If not, great, awesome, wonderful. I don't want everybody agreeing with absolutely everything I have to say. That just gets boring.
Yeah. The hard part is there's a lot of bad and there's a lot of good. And
exactly.
I've met the bad, even on and I have friends that are good, you know, so it's like, and that's why I can see someone else's point of view as far as hating them. It's hard not to when so much is tainted.
Well, I think this has went far enough.
So, Dart, how'd you like your first live stream?
Oh, it was all right. Everybody did pretty good. That was in it. I didn't have to. I had to get on the Jimmy a few times, but that's about it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
it a couple times.
Yeah.
You'll learn.
Yeah, you get there.
Amen to that, Red.
Yeah. A good cop that covers up for a bad cop ain't a good cop.
Just as bad. Yep. That is so true.
A cop that covers up for a bad cop is a bad cop, period.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cops that abuse their authority are bad cops.
Yep.
And there are so many of them that will abuse their authority. My biggest pet peeve, cop pulls up to a red light, sits there for a few minutes, then hits his emergency lights, goes through the red light, and 100 foot past the light, turns his lights off and just keeps on driving normal.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. And it doesn't do any good to report him. Oh, he was on a call.
I like to, when I had my Firebird and one would do that, I like trying to take them off the line. As long as they slow down before the speed limit, I'm good. As long as I don't spin my tires, I'm good. Bruce, what are you working on?
I just printed the engine parts, but I'm actually working on the 44 dragster for Terry's.
What happened to Dick Tracy you was working on last night?
Is that a lot of resin parts?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Oh, the Dick Tracy's sitting over here. I was just looking to see what I bought.
Wow.
Good morning, Miss Penny. How are you tonight? Well, for me tonight, for you.
Good morning, Penny.
This is a 460 Ford engine, and these parts over here are for 572.
Uh-huh.
And I just printed them today. Still learning.
What are you printing with?
Anycubic Proton N5 Pro S.
Oh, okay.
My son says, "Hey, Dad, you need a 3D printer." I go, "Okay."
He bought it, right?
He bought it. I use it.
That's the way to go. I wish my kids would do that. I use a Creality Pulp Mage.
Well, there's so many brands. Like everybody that I know in this area or in the community here, we're a group of. Most of them use Anycubic, so that was the reason why I picked it.
Yeah. No, it's a good brand. It's a good brand.
So had all good reviews and stuff, and I almost got an Elgato there, Red. So it was.
Actually, Red, I am looking at the new Elegoo. I think it's the Mars 4 something. Supposed to be 14K. Right now it's on pre-order, but I think, I didn't want to spend money and just have it waiting to get it. So I'm just gonna wait till they really hit the market.
That's what I did. I bought mine on an early thing, and I waited 3 months.
Ooh.
Yeah. See, I'm impatient when it comes to certain things.
Right? If I'm going to pay for something, I want it when I pay for it.
Yeah.
No, I knew it was a pre-order, so I was good with it.
Well, Penny, just put on a good Jamaican accent and pretend you're driving a night bus all day.
So I'm needing a bug catcher for this Ford engine, and the one that came with it was 2 pieces of flat plastic that had a tongue sticking out on it. That's what I called it. I threw it in the trash.
Hey, Red.
And I'll make one.
Yeah.
It's printing motor parts, looks like.
Yeah. I mean, they have STLs for.
That's the vintage you made that house bed.
Because Matt Inman.
So that's a
bug catcher.
That's a 10-inch plate, right? 9 something. That build plate.
I have to measure it.
Kind of looks like the size of mine. I wanted to make sure I could do bodies. Yeah, it looks like the.
Now that's 5 3/4 by.
Yep, that'd be a lot of
I
engine
mean, it's
parts.
kind of small. You can get one in there on an angle though. But ain't too
Yeah, I
big.
can get, on 3D Cults, what's his name? Motabus or something?
Mobots.
Yeah, his Hellcat motor. I can do 3 of them on my build plate.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
I knew you're talking about.
Yeah, so you guys are in the same. Yeah, it's got to be the 10-inch. It's like they call it
I'm to get
0.1
3 on
or
wheels.
something.
This is
I'm still trying to
the
get.
big Hemi, and I put some extra. Man, I didn't buy this for an engine. I bought it for the parts.
Most of the time, that's what I bought mine for, parts. So I can modify it or do what I need to do in my world.
All right, Mark. You have a good night.
Mark. Have a good one.
Bye, Mark.
We'll be back tomorrow at 7
Bye,
o'clock.
Mark. Must be
Let's take some
mastering.
nice looking zoomies with it though.
But yeah, Miss Penny, here in Houston, Texas, it's only 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock Monday evening. So that's why I say good evening or good morning this evening. How you doing?
That's what
I bought.
in the UK.
I like Bob saying.
I bought one of those 3D scanners
I know better.
so that I can start scanning car bodies that you can't get no more
Right?
and modifying because I want to build a 70 SS Chevelle station wagon 4x4.
Oh, don't worry, Boston. That day's getting there.
The only thing
That day is on the way.
keeping that from happening right now is that the Revell and all those companies can't figure out how to keep you from printing 50 kits from the one PDF file
Yep.
or one STL file.
Yeah. They haven't figured out a way to
Limit the print.
code the file to where
There's what I was actually wanting.
They don't know how to DRM it yet.
Keep you from bootlegging them once you buy them. That's the only thing keep it. Otherwise, when they figure that out, I think that's all you're going to be. Everything's going to go straight 3D print STL files. That's all you're going to get. You're not going to go to the store and get a physical box anymore.
which means
Just be parts like the rubber tires or something. Parts that you can't print.
I will need to eventually get myself a resin printer because I don't think a PLA printer is
I
capable.
got this Mad Max
I-
injector.
I will tell you that will be the day I quit because I absolutely detest working with resin.
The chemical itself, or
It's not. It stinks.
No, don't.
It
now
doesn't-
see, I use Sunlu product, and I tell you right now, it doesn't stink.
and
The
it's
water
a pain.
washable doesn't stink. Now, if you use the alcohol version, yeah.
Yeah, water. See, I didn't really care for the water soluble one because it always had this
That's the
white
worst thing
haze
I
on
found
it.
today, man. I'm like,
Well, maybe I haven't bought quality, I guess, because the 2 resin bodies I bought are right here. And they're both all kinds of warped and whopper jawed and just bad.
What bodies?
This A100.
Who'd you get them from?
Got them off eBay. I think it was Flintstone.
Now, Black Box. Have you heard of him? Now, I'm kind of showing something that's not supposed to be shown for myself because it's going to be on my channel.
We'll forget.
You'll forget? Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
This right here.
that was a Mad Max injector hat, man. That's a good brand.
Yeah. A lot of what Iceman sells on his website is black box.
Yeah, this is Black Box's file. I bought it. And then I'm telling you, this stuff is nice. His design is good. Everything printed
It's got a
out.
lot of MTS designs too.
Everything printed out great. You know, and again, I think a lot of that comes down to the printer, and as long as the person knows what they're doing,
Right.
you know, I mean,
That's the catch 22.
Yeah.
you know, it's just, I know when I first got into it and I was designing stuff for my RC, I had a lot of failures before I got some of it down pat.
Yeah.
So, and right now, you know, I'm playing with the clear resin. I'm not happy with it. It's actually, yeah, it's hazy.
I could probably be polished out.
I'm hoping maybe.
But what
I
you
got
do
a
is
piece.
you use that as a buck and damn drape form acrylic over it.
What was that again?
You said you could use it
Use
as a
those-
box vacuum forming.
Quote unquote clear parts from the 3D print. You set them
Yeah.
up and use them as a buck to stretch clear plastic over.
Oh,
See, I
like
think-
you're talking about vacuum forming?
Yeah, if you got a vacuum former, that's even better. But you can do
Yeah.
it with flood mold, you know.
I think my problem is I'm using bodies that are casted instead of printed.
That could be.
It
Yeah.
could be in the caster if they're, you know, using silicone molds. They're the worst.
On top of that, a cast part is going to be thicker. than
Oh
a
yeah,
part by
yeah.
a
You got to soak it.
Well, that might also be why they're both warping because it's really humid here.
You got to soak it. In white wall cleaner, man.
Hey, Jimmy.
That'll get rid of the silicone off of them.
Yeah, because I have a friend that does fiberglassing, and we were going to get into doing vacuum forming stuff, but the cost is just not. It wasn't cost effective to try and make molds to do things to sell. It was more work and more money than it would be to be able to sell the product. You'd be selling it for way too much. And I mean, I like Iceman stuff. It's cool and all, but I really do think he's overpricing some of his things. It could, you know, and a lot of that's got to do with his business, his time, and everything else. I get it. Trust me, I
I
know.
think all these people.
Because I mean, I've designed stuff taken me months.
These resin printers are charged too much, man, because when it's $20 in, you're usually less than 25 cents worth of resin in them.
Who's ever talking? You're real far away from your mic, buddy.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was me, but I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Yeah, I think that's red.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
That's me.
Jimmy.
hey, Jimmy.
Can you hear me? now?
Come on, Hoyle.
Beavis and
Hey,
Butthead
that's
was on
funny.
earlier. It's on my brain.
That's putting an age on you.
That boy ain't right.
Hey, Julio, do you need some TP for your bunghole?
Yeah,
I need TP for my bunghole.
not during COVID.
Hey, Jimmy, Mike's got that Revell Daytona Charger you were wanting on his Facebook page.
Where I come from, we have but one bunghole.
Oh, man. I had this chick come visit me the other day. She went to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom one time and goddamn blew 33/4 of one toilet paper.
Woo! Are you threatening me?
I think it's
I
time for
told
the
her it'd be
kiddies
enough
to
to
go
last
lay
me the rest of
down.
the month.
I think I'm proving having earned some of this here chrome.
So, Jimmy, you gonna share, buddy?
What?
Whatever you're smoking.
Later, guys.
Speaking of smoking, it's nicotine.
I'm clean. I just watched Beavis and Butthead earlier, and now it's on the brain.
Yeah, I know how that works.
That's why it's on your brain.
I found the Beavis and Butthead
Bruce,
Do
I definitely
America
let you hit my
movie
wax,
on
mate,
YouTube
but,
for free, so I watched it while I was
don't think
working
you were
earlier.
2 miles of it.
I hope it was a big one, Boston.
I haven't smoked that shit in 8 months.
I don't smoke. It don't do nothing for me.
I didn't like the itchy high shit. I liked the mellow shit.
I'm one of those freaks that something like that don't do nothing. Pineapple Express. You got yourself a flavored THC vape? Hey,
Danny, how are you tonight?
Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, that was
So,
weird. I could see him talking, but I lost all sound for some reason.
yeah, same here.
I just thought everybody shut up because I wasn't paying attention.
Everybody shut out.
I'm trying not to hang my tongue out to one side. Is what I'm doing here.
Yeah, I know. I got the
When
same
you
problem.
work on something,
Yeah, I got a bad habit of doing that.
yeah. I've done that before when I used to work on cars.
But Ford, that F-150 is almost done downstairs. I got the wheels all mounted and bumpers put on.
I don't know about that, Boston. I've lost a few friends from vaping. But, like, again, that's teach your own type stuff. I won't preach about it.
Shit, I got mine sitting next to me charging.
I used to vape, and like I said, until I lost a couple friends. It's the same way with energy drinks. You know, basically everything we intake is one way or another, it's going to kill you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get better about drinking energy drinks. I was really bad for a while on drinking them.
Dry herb vaping, not the mixed stuff. Not sure I heard of that one.
I think he's talking about like the carts.
At least I can't
THC carts.
that bad.
Oh, dry herb vaping. I don't know. Herb.
How you doing, Kevin? Yeah, you can't block me this time, huh? No carts. What's that mean? No carts. It was fine, Kevin. I didn't have a problem with it. Shit happens, you know. At my age, I don't care. I'm very passive. I've
Good.
been through a lot in my life It doesn't make any good to be sore or angry about anything.
Got into the carts, Boston.
What was that?
The carts, that's what they're called, the THC carts, and like weed pens.
Yeah, that's what I
You said
thought he
not.
was. That's what I thought he was. Okay, so that's what he means. THC carton. Yeah. Okay. Cartridges. Okay. Yeah, that's what my ex. That's what my ex smoked. The legal and a THC. I've had the gummies. The gummies are good.
Yeah. That's a different kind of feel good than smoking it.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
That's all I used to have with the carts. I'd smoke bud once in a while, but carts were just an easy way to be out in public. Can't really light one up.
I won't vape the liquid stuff. It's all grown and dried, based and vaporized. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's probably 100% true.
I know
Like
it
I
is.
said, I've seen a bunch of different stuff, and it's hard to trust any of that stuff. I know all the stuff I was buying was straight up liquid in bottles, and you had to pour it into your stuff, and that, like I said, that's what killed my friends. But that could be tainted. It could have been anything.
You were doing box mods then.
Hell, I can't afford the flour, but $100 gets me enough wax to last for a month.
Yeah.
All right, Red, you're using lingo I'm not familiar with either.
That's like THC wax. I know what it is.
Yeah, see.
Me and my buddies for a while, we were hitting dabs. You just put THC wax in like this big bomb looking thing, and oh my god, freaking nobody told me you weren't supposed to do it all at once. Freaking killed my lungs. You're supposed to do it in little
Advertising it
blow.
on
I did it all at once, and that hurt. It's
I
like
know we're
first-
doing, so it's kind of like hookah then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, I know the first time I hit a bong, my buddy didn't tell me I wasn't supposed to clear the bowl in one hit. Oh my god. I sat in a beanbag chair and just stared at the ceiling for 3 hours.
Just feel it for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I don't know, I leaned my head back and I thought I had fallen asleep for a while. My buddies told me I just leaned back and I kept staring at the ceiling. Freaking then, when I popped my head up and I kind of blinked a little bit and came to, I just had a random bowl of ramen in my hand. Buddy's girlfriend gave me some ramen to eat, and I was like, where the fuck does this come from? Yeah, no, my buddies didn't tell me that. I did the whole thing in one hit, and it freaking killed me. We were going to Italian Fest that day. I freaking threw up behind the library.
Just a dab will do you, huh, Kevin? I mean, that's kind of like us back in the day with acid. You're only supposed to do one little piece, not the whole cube.
Or at least 4 squares.
Oh, that stuff will make you loopy for a while.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I did it once on accident. I won't do it again. Freaking this girl I used to fuck with, her friend had brought over this big thing of brownies, and I thought it was an edible. So I ate a shit ton of these brownies. And she starts looking at me with her eyes real big. I'm like, what? Like, what? You want some? They're really good. And she's like, I've never seen anybody do that much acid in my life. Dude, I freaking leaned back 5 fucking hours. I stared at an alien. I got a sticker of the dude because I found it.
They stare back.
I stared at this dude 5 hours.
Oh,
He
wow.
stared back too, didn't he?
Stared back. He was talking to you, right? I know
Oh,
in the
good old
neighborhood I grew up, You always knew when everybody was way over high because they were running around their house looking for little people.
That's all right. I still swear up and down that that the creator of the Smurfs was on acid.
Yes. Every time he wrote a script for that, I went and did it.
The man had to be on acid. Just saying.
I've done shrooms a couple times. Those are fun.
Yep, done that.
Those are kind of more fun. When I'm with a good group of people, I love it. Everybody just laughs. Freaking that night, last time I did it, I thought we had a campfire going. Oh my gosh, I thought the campfire was hilarious. I just kept pointing and laughing at the fire.
It was dancing, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we figured out the best channel to watch on shrooms. Fucking Animal Planet.
My first ones I did was with a Pink Floyd concert, and oh my god. Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah. We talked about last night on Dart's live song Purple Rain got brought up. I don't even like that song, but that song always will have a memory to it. The first time I ever got really high, my friends were all listening to Purple Rain. I remember just leaning back, all kind of like, whoa, Purple Rain going.
Yeah.
All right. I love hanging out with my friends, but I can't party with them anymore. Ever since I quit smoking pot, it always turned into me babysitting all the dumbasses.
Yeah. I can't party at all anymore, so.
Whereas me, I'm actually allergic to it.
Allergic to
marijuana? Yep.
Wow.
I've tried it 3 times in my life. Pipe, joint, bong, in that order. It was puff, puff, pass. My 2 hits combined were maybe one of everybody else's hits. 15, maybe 20 minutes later, I started feeling pretty good, to the point that I was like, hey, I like this a lot. Get used to this quickly. And I felt that way for about 30, 45 minutes. And then I started puking. The third time I timed it, 5.5 hours. I was at that porcelain throne calling for Ralph to bring his Buick and take my ass to Biloxi.
Wow. His name was Ralph.
Ralph! Bring your Buick!
Thank you, Mark, man.
See? Yeah. Not fun. So, 3 for 3. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'll stick to my cigarettes and my pipe tobacco. And the worst of it is, even though I'm allergic and therefore cannot / will not partake, I'm still pro legalization.
Yeah.
Just because I'm allergic and have a seriously messed up reaction to it doesn't mean that for those of you who are not allergic and do wish to partake, you shouldn't be able to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I haven't really thought about doing it since I quit. Graduation night, I thought about doing it with my buddies. They were all passing one around. We just graduated. I thought about it. I was like, man, fuck, I'm doing good. I better not.
Kevin, you must be really old if you're talking about opium.
Right?
That's even before my time. Mellow Yellow. Yeah, we drank it. We drank that back in the day, but
yeah, I'm more like Jimmy on that one though. I'm more of a Mountain Dew guy. I've never really liked Mellow Yellow. Now, Mountain Dew, I drank the hell out of some Mountain Dew. I've already
I
filled
only,
it up 3 times today.
I
I,
used to really big,
Sundrop
but
and Mellow
recently
Yellow have
I've
more orange flavoring in it than than Mountain Dew does. Mountain Dew has more lemon flavoring. That's the difference.
Sundrop.
actually
I
like
think I've never heard
been
of that one.
trying. I've got
Sundrop, it's a Midwest kind of centric Coke product.
I used to drink a lot of it. Recently, I've actually quit drinking soda.
Or it might even be Dr. Pepper.
I'm starting to
I
notice
think
I'm
they
gaining
make
that
that
weight
one
back.
anymore, do they?
Sundrop,
Mellow
yeah.
Yellow either. I got a Mellow Yellow bottle out in the backyard, though. I found in my yard when I was cleaning up.
Yeah, Coke still does Mellow Yellow, and it might be 7-Up that does Sundrop, but yeah, it's still out there.
Moxie. I used to drink that. Yep. A Little King's beer.
Little King's beers, yep.
I don't think I remember that one.
The only king of beer I like is Budweiser.
They were
Budweiser.
beer, Little Kings.
I can drink Bud Ice, but I can't drink Budweiser. Budweiser is how I found out I was diabetic.
Wow.
Made me sick as hell. 1 can. Not even 1 can. Half a can.
Ooh, that sucks.
Bud Select is also very
Put me in the hospital.
Whereas me, when I drink beer, I'll generally drink something by Sam Adams or like Shiner Bock or something like that. But
But
Pretty much Lion and Kugels or Shapley's is what I drink when I do drink a beer.
I can't drink cheap beer. Cheap beer will give me a headache quick.
I'm a liquor person.
Oh my gosh! The first time I ever got, me and my friends, we were all together, and we decided, hey, let's get drunk. Fuck it, and we all pooled our money together. And we didn't have much money, but we had just enough for one of the cheapest fucking liquors you can get around here. Bob, you might know what it is. Mad Dog 2020.
Oh, Mad Dog 2020. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir.
That's
like
Oh
$3.
my God.
Mad
It was
Dog.
like $3 a bottle back then.
It's like
That's about
$5 when we got it.
Boone Hills Farm. Boone
Yeah,
Hills
that's what
Farm.
girls drink is the Boone Hills. Strawberry Hill. Boone's Farm Strawberry
We
Hill.
used to Mad Dog 2020, and then I think it was something turkey. Can't remember.
Wild Turkey.
Wild Turkey. That was the other.
Oh,
That was the go-to for cheap shit.
oh man.
Turkey with
But
honey.
no, that was it didn't taste that bad. But the next fucking morning all 6 of us felt that bottle. Oh my gosh. That was fucking ass.
Yeah, and
My go-to back in the day was Captain Morgan's.
Yeah, that's
One-
the funniest. That's the funniest I've ever seen my mom at one of our parties out here. Freaking, we had all my uncles over. My uncle brought my mom a bottle of Captain Morgan, and her and my uncle finished the fucking bottle. Oh my God, that was the funniest fucking shit.
Always started out with one mix, and then the rest of it was always straight.
My mom mixed it all night. My uncle was shooting it straight. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. And if I'm gonna drink something like a whiskey or something like that, my bourbon is Maker's Mark.
I think I heard of that.
My Scotch is Glenfiddich, 25-year single malt.
It's actually not bad.
The only tequila that I can drink is Patron Silver.
Patron is really.
And that's really about all I drink. If I'm
I
drinking,
got some.
if I'm
Some
drinking
moon.
liquor, that's really the only 3 that I'm drinking is Maker's Mark, Glenfiddich 25-year-old, and Patron Silver.
It kind of surprised me y'all knew what Mad Dog was. I thought that was just an around here thing.
Oh yeah.
No, well,
That's why I asked. I thought Bob would know what it is.
Mad Dog,
That's
for me, Mad Dog, I'm from up north, so that was, and I don't think I've seen any. I don't know if I even seen that down here out south.
MD 2020. Yep. And Colt 45. That's also what they drink in the hood all the time.
Yep. Colt 45, Old English,
Mm-hmm.
Schlitz.
I agree with that, Red. Vodka doesn't really matter if you're paying $100 a bottle or $3 a bottle.
Especially after the second shot. Doesn't matter. Most of my hard liquor comes out of a mason jar and, Kentucky corn.
I like that coin.
I've had some moonshine that's pretty damn good.
Oh man, we had when we went to Branson on vacation, we got sweet tea moonshine. We
That's
my God.
commercial stuff. That's like drinking
I
water.
had some watermelon one. Oh my God, it was delicious.
Me and my dad were mixing it with lemonade. And that was good shit.
Well, if you're mixing it, you're doing it wrong. That's all I can say for you. Only one way to drink Kentucky corn, and that's straight.
You drank a whole bottle of Kahlua.
And then Red drank a whole bottle of Bailey's.
Bailey's. Oh, tastes like candy. Yeah, that's like Fireball. Fireball's good.
Oh, don't mention Fireball.
Yeah.
I hate that. Mm-mm.
That's a
I'm
go-to
not
shot, man.
I'm not a really big cinnamon person, and cinnamon whiskey will fuck my stomach up.
Yeah.
I guess once you've drank yourself to a certain point, it doesn't matter what you're drinking as long as it tastes.
And I don't generally care for schnapps to begin with because I don't really like my liquor sweet.
I don't know. Mine's both ways. It just depends on how I'm feeling. I got root beer schnapps, peach schnapps.
This is how it works, boys.
Ah, there you go. The good old mason jar.
I can't drink it on screen. YouTube doesn't like that, but I'll have a shot for you.
Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that, buddy.
Right?
Yeah.
I have some in the. I don't know what it is. I think I bought. Not a fan of Kahlua anymore.
The only
White Russian is pretty good though, there, Kevin. So you got to have it in the right drink.
Whereas for like the Baileys, the only way I will ever drink Baileys is if I'm drinking coffee, and I will put a little bit more than a third.
Yeah, Bailey's is a
quite a
bunch.
half of a shot.
Yeah.
Of Baileys in my cup of coffee.
See, I use Baileys in a lot of shot drinks, like a duck bomb and the blowjob and the Irish something. I can't remember the other name.
You guys ever taken a shot of a Horse Cooter?
A Horse what?
A Horse Cooter. It's vodka and hot sauce and lime juice.
Man, that sounds good.
Oh Lord, that was a rough.
I've had I don't know what they call it, but I've had the vodka with pickle juice.
I don't like pickles.
God.
I've done them. And I don't know. I just don't like pickles.
Right. Black Velvet was a drink of choice when I stopped drinking.
It's actually one of the
30 years. God bless you, Kevin.
One of the funnest nights we've ever had with my friends, and all of us were together. This is when I'd already quit smoking pot, so I'm just kind of chilling out and not really doing anything, babysitting a bunch of stoners. And my one buddy shows up, and he walks over to me, so I know you don't smoke no more, so I got you something. Dude hands me a full bottle of Jim Beam, and I finished that fucking bottle that night. And oh my god, there's a video on my buddy's phone of me in his front yard just puking.
I'll bet.
Oh my god.
Jim Beam can do that to you.
Yeah.
The whole bottle.
The only thing that's good for was the bottles that they used to come in, all the fancy decanters.
Oh yeah, that birthday cake. I don't like that one either. I've tried that. Cotton candy's my favorite for flavored vodka.
I need to get my buddies to send me some of them videos. They have a lot of videos of me on their phones from them nights. Like there's one on my buddy's phone. I was hammered and I couldn't find his bathroom. I don't know why. It's right by the door. Couldn't find it. So I walked out in his backyard and started pissing. And all my friends, they all walk out there and they're recording me. They're like, "Hey, like, what are you doing? Just standing in the yard?" I just turn around. I'm pissing.
Well, I don't know. If you're doing it right, she might. Kevin.
Yeah, usually you don't care after you've had a few drinks. You go wherever you can go.
Yeah, my old phone is where all my funny photos were. It's still in there. I need to charge it and transfer it all. I got a couple of my one buddy, and he really never. He was a smoker, but he never really drank, and I got him to drink with me a couple times. And the first few times, it always ended up with him asleep in the backyard. I look at some of those photos now. I don't even remember how the hell he got out there. I just remember walking out there, and he was just out there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, it's
I
like
know
I don't drink much.
I know for us.
Drink often. I mean, last time I bought a 6-pack of beer, I bought a 6-pack of Sam Adams Summer Ale, and I had beer in the fridge for like a month and a half.
Yeah, I'm. Once I quit kind of going to the parties as much, it really only became the only time I really do it is if, like, me and my dad will go to the dirt track. We go down to the dirt track, the one I know the girl that works the bar, so she doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Mountain Java. I haven't tried it yet. This is the flavored moonshine. Supposed to have it at New Year's, didn't do it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, Boston. I feel like I'm starting to go the other way where if I start drinking liquor, it'll be fun for a little while, and then I'll feel like shit. But beer, I don't know. I can drink. I'm a big guy. I can drink quite a bit. I don't know. Beer just won't make me feel like shit in the next morning.
Cider. Kevin, it's funny you say the cider. That was my very first actual alcohol that I ever tasted as a kid. I was working for a gentleman on a farm, and we had lunch, and he had some apple cider, and he's like, "Don't you tell anybody where you got this from."
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was good though.
Speaking of Dickens, there, Red. When I was stationed there at Norfolk, Virginia, there was the radio station there. Their morning show they did parody commercials and whatnot, and one of the commercial series that they had was for Dickens apple cider from the Dickens apple orchard in Maine. Yeah, I remember the first time I had a Dickens cider. It was Big Dorothy's first time too.
What's that one cider called? But I've only ever had cider once. What was it called? That Angry Orchard or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, I've had
I only ever had that once. It was all right.
it wasn't too bad. It was an apple one. Green apple, I think.
Oh wow, I hadn't seen anybody use tube glue like that in a long time, Bob.
Orange, red tube glue. I use it all the time.
Wow.
I've got.
I've got some.
I've got.
I still only use tube glue.
Yeah.
That's all I use.
The Fowler Revell contact.
Chester's glue. It goes both ways. I can use it on the model, and then once I'm done with the model, I can huff
depends
it.
on what on the task. I mean, if I need a lot of work time and stuff, then I use the tube glue. Or if I got to filling, then I use that. If I got something I want to really weld together, then I use the Revell. Well, this one's branded Fowler, but it's the same stuff.
Yeah.
Or I use the Tamiya extra thin
Yeah,
for general purpose.
I've got like 4 or 5 tubes of the orange tube testers like that, and I hadn't even opened the packages that they're in. I'm almost exclusively Tamiya extra thin, unless I'm gluing something that's either plated and or painted, and then it's gel super glue.
Yeah, I got CA, and then I've got Canopy glue, and I've got 5-minute epoxy for the really tough ones.
Yeah,
like when Draco. Last time I used epoxy was on Draco the Dragon. But yeah, I use it.
Well, red tester's glue goes both ways. Once you're done gluing the model together, you huff it.
Right there, you got a tube of the. There's the blue stuff. Because the kit I sent to Mike.
Yeah, I got that plastic stuff too, Red.
This was in it, and I couldn't mail it with it in there.
yeah.
I couldn't send priority
I
mail.
don't think that one works as good. That Bluetooth stuff.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't melt the plastic.
Yeah, it's something. The chemical makeup in that one's way different.
The non-toxic. It doesn't work very well.
Made for children.
The red tube glue you can use really good as like filler, like seam filler.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I heard use a red tube and then some baking soda. Or yeah.
So I don't even use that. I just put it on a seam, let it dry really hard after a day or two, and
Yeah, like when
sand
I
it pretty
glue the
decent.
halves of the plane together here, I'll use tube glue so that any glue that squeezes out becomes filler.
Often with M40.
Yeah, plastic struck. I've got that. I've got it's all evaporated, but I used to have the Pro Weld, which is just a straight up MEK. Bonding. I've got some of that floating around here. But just it depends on what the task is. If I need strength or work time on it, then I'll use the tube glue. This is a stronger bond than if you're actually putting plastic in. Because it's basically extra thin. If you were like sprue glue.
Benny, I would try a gel Loctite.
Rubber cement might also work.
Yep.
I think the rubber cement doesn't really dry. It just stays kind of tacky, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It stays gooey.
What I've used before for like
I use just
seam
Gorilla.
filler, and I've even used it for Bondo on some pieces. There's a JB Weld.
Yeah.
Gorilla, and I got the Bob accelerator for CA.
Oh, I stopped using anything that was immediate bond. Glue my fingers together too much. I make sure I keep a lot of acetone around.
Yes. I have 3 cans of it.
Yeah. I've actually glued my lips together.
What, the
I
glue
stopped
tastes good?
taking. No, you stop taking the tip off with your mouth once you do that once. You learn right away.
Apparently, Dart hasn't. Dart will still take the tip off his glue with his mouth.
Mm-mm.
I do that to my tube glue all the time,
I had
especially
it.
if I'm like hold something.
I did that, and it squirted all out from pressure, and it was like that was it. My mouth was glued shut. We were trying to get it open. I won't never do that again.
No, I haven't. I mean, I think I may have seen a few videos here on YouTube about it, but I haven't personally done it. No.
Kevin, I've used the vinyl wrap on an RC body, and I'm sure it would work just as well on a car on a model. It's just the sizes, I mean, you're not really needing much. Hydro dip would be more of a go-to if you're looking for something different.
Yeah, I've always wanted to hydro dip like some
Yeah,
70s
my
van.
hydro dip is Yamaha for the Cliff Group build.
Yeah, I saw him do that. And it worked well. It's just the print was a little too big.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of cool things you can do, even DIY hydro dipping with fingernail polish or spray paint on water. You don't even have to buy, the material. There's plenty of home tricks that will work.
Right.
Here, Bob, throw me up real quick. This is another cool thing. And I watched an artist do it once to a painting, and I tried it with a model. Took Dawn dish soap.
Yep.
And wherever the Dawn dish soap was, the black wouldn't show through.
Exactly. I've heard that
So
one
just a
too.
little test piece.
That's an old camping trick to keep your pots and pans clean. Put soap on the outside of them before you cook on the open fire, and it won't burn. And the soot comes right off when you wash them. Yeah, same thing. And paint doesn't stick to the soap.
Yeah. I want to try this thing, like I said, on some big 70s van. I think it'd look cool with the right colors.
Right. Yeah, especially if you can get the Dawn to stay thin in certain areas.
Yep. Well, you can use your finger too. Put a little bit on your finger and kind of smear it around.
Right.
And it'd do a cool design.
Yeah, when you put an accelerator on the super glue, it gets super hot. Oh, yes. Been there, done that.
So Jason Blue Ox announced his Street Machine group build today.
Yes,
I would test it on a mule first because a lot of those vinyl wraps you use heat to put them
yes,
on.
Kevin, it does. Rust-Oleum does work really well.
That's all I use is Rust-Oleum. And them past couple paint jobs I've done have been dirty.
If you spray different colors on top of the water and then swirl it, you get some pretty cool effects.
Yep. But I think for Jason's the Street Machine group build, and I already asked him, and he said it'd be a good idea. I want to do a Street Machine PT Cruiser.
Oh, nice.
Are you the one talking about the PT Cruiser yesterday in the live stream?
Yep.
Yeah, Preston has the panel van body, and they also have the funny car body for the PT Cruiser.
Yep. I've got the panel van body saved. I was looking at weird kits yesterday. A lot of the weird kits I like
That goes on this.
they're weird, so they're cheap. Like the Chevy SSR, the kit I'm looking at and I'm about to buy, just because I think it'd look cool lowered to the ground. with my funk on it. It's an '89 Pontiac Grand Prix SE.
Ooh.
Big LS motor under it, lowered down on some bigger set of mags. Kind of black with maybe some 80s freaking purple striping down the side.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta
I like
ask Jason if I can resubmit last year's Street Machine into this year's, but I don't know. Inside, it kind of feels like it would be unfair. It's already a started project.
Hey, he said you could do started kits. I asked him because that 70 Challenger I've done painted, cut up a little bit already. He said I could do, even though it's already started.
Well, it's just a fun build, so I don't see there being an issue with it. But yeah, you can check with it.
I do like how he said you can do 4-wheel drives.
Yeah, I heard that one.
I was thinking about taking one of those Japanese Toyota 4-wheel drive trucks, some big Japanese kit ones, and painting it up and doing it like a mini truck, but a big 4-wheel drive mini truck. I love mini trucks. I need to get an S10. I got some rims, some mini truck rims I got a while ago, but I don't have an S10 or a Ranger model.
Nope. I don't have much on the pickup truck line except for a couple square bodies. Oh, I take that back. I mean, except for some older trucks. I do have the Ollie's Dodge Ram. That's going to be I want to cut, chop it, lower it, drop it all the way down as low as I can.
That's like I've got several of the long bed 72 Chevys, and I've got 2 of the Jimbo Jimmy, the 4-wheel drive high rise hot rod GMC
thing. Yeah.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the chassis for one of the Jimbos and drop it down to a more standard factory ride height with just rear wheel drive. And I'm gonna take one of the long beds from one of the various 72 Chevys I've got, and I'm gonna cut the bed apart, put it all back together, and make a short bed out of it.
There you go.
Build myself up a 72 Chevy short wide. Hey,
There
Joey.
you go. Joey.
Joey. Speaking of
Who are you
super
booing?
themselves to themselves, there's the king of it right there, Mr. Joey.
Boo-hoo, Joey. Boo-hoo. What did you do? A one-hit wonder? Just slide in, go boo, and relieve?
Kind of what it looks like. No, he's there.
Blocked. Yeah, well, thank you. Now I feel all warm and fuzzy now. My buddy, my pal.
I don't know. I know online some of these. That's the only reason I haven't bought one. Some of the prices on these
there's
S10s are
JT.
fucking
What's going on,
stupid.
brother? We was just talking about you a little bit ago.
JT.
Hey, Norman, the fella that I was talking about that's here in Houston, he just popped up in chat. I need my garage time.
I need my garage time.
Yeah, that's JT. That's the other Houstonian that's here in the live community.
The what?
Houstonian.
Houstonian.
Oh, so he's in Texas.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I just noticed that I wasn't subscribed to Jimmy either. Mountain Dew Modeling. Another bad one on me.
That's all right. No, nobody subscribed to me. It's okay.
Well, I am now.
Jimmy, I've been subscribed to you.
That's your fault.
And I'm subscribed to everybody that comes into these chats and hangouts.
Oh, I'm subscribed to I Need My Garage Time. I thought I was. What was his last video? The Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have that kit. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I do have that kit.
Yeah. JT and we're both here in Houston, and we're both members of HAMS, which is Houston Automotive Modeler Society. So not only have I met JT in person, but I've also seen his builds in person, including the Blue Oval.
Okay.
The Ford pickup truck that he won a medal on at Model Mania. I've seen that build in person.
You were
Yeah,
watching
that's a nice looking build.
RPM?
He's incredibly talented.
God, even these Ford Ranger kits are fucking stupid
Brian,
online.
how you doing, brother?
People think they got fucking gold.
Yes, that's true. For $12.99, it's definitely a kit. I bought quite a few of the Ollie's kits for those prices.
Yeah.
The Beetle Bug.
Let's see.
I'm still looking. Right now, they keep having the same ones the ones that I have around me, but I keep looking to see if, I got that's where I got the Dodge Ram. I got the Viper, Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much.
I got an Opel GT. I got the a la carte. I got the V10 Dodge Ram. I got the Dodge Viper. I bought a 57 Chevy.
I got the 56 too from them. I got the Nomad too.
I got the Coca-Cola Plymouth. I got the Chevy 2 Nova Funny Car.
I didn't do that one. I did get the Camaro.
I got a couple of the various semi-trailers.
Yeah, I don't want to get back into the semis because I got 2 semi RC trucks that's enough for me to work on.
Now I've got one semi built. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got one semi built. I've got 3.
I'm sorry, RPM.
I've got 3 semis that I'm building, and then I have 3 more semis that I need to build with a 4th semi on the way.
They just opened up 5 of them in the St. Louis area, but it's still an hour and a half away. So,
yeah.
My closest one is 15 minutes, and then the rest of them are pretty much 30 minutes away.
I've got a good bit of those Ollies kits. The only one I don't have, or the only 2 I haven't, my Ollies didn't have, were the Nomad and the Viper truck.
Oh, I also got the Cadillac, the 05 Cadillac Escalade EXT.
Yeah, I passed that one off. I kept thinking about it, and I was like, "What am I gonna build an Escalade?" I couldn't visualize anything from it. So I was like, I don't need it.
Oh, I can't. I'm looking at an Escalade. I got an Escalade kit saved my cart
Yeah.
online. I want to do an Escalade kit, white, all kind of cool looking, but jack it up on some 44-inch boggers.
Wow,
Escalade on boggers.
Escalade on boggers.
And most of y'all have already seen my my senior tribute build, but these wheels right here,
Mm-hmm.
these are the large diameter wheels from the 05 Escalade EXT, the one that I bought at Ollie's. Stuck them in some bleach, get rid of the chrome, primed them, hit them with satin black.
Yeah, I'll just primer and paint right over the chrome shit. I don't even bother stripping them.
My phone.
Go to Dollar General, Jimmy, and get your bottle of this.
Yeah, that.
It's like
I was gonna
$4
say that's what I either use LA Awesome or I use Purple Power.
Yeah.
But the LA Awesome is cheaper.
Yeah, it's like $4 for that big bottle.
I use Super Clean for stripping paint if I screw up on a paint job.
I need to get some more Super Clean. I got stripped the interior on that Plymouth Prowler.
Yeah. If I screw up on a paint job, I'll toss it in the Super Clean. But when I need to remove chrome, I just toss it in a tub of bleach that I have. That way, granted, there will be times that bleach will take longer to strip the chrome than some of the other products you can use. But the nice thing about bleach, toss your parts in it, close it up, forget about it 3-4 months. Come back, go to open up your tub to toss some more chrome parts from a new kit that you're starting. Oh shit, that's where I left that. Okay, pull the parts out, go rinse them off, and you're good.
Yep.
Whereas most anything else, if you forget about your parts in it and leave it in there for 3-4 months, you're not gonna have parts.
It's all mush. And then you wonder what parts were inside that little bucket.
Exactly. All right, Joe. Sleep
Good night,
well,
Joe.
best of luck at your doctor appointment. Hope everything goes well. Yeah, the semi that
See you, Joe.
the semi that I have built is Revell Series Pete 359, and the 3 that I'm building are the AMT California Hauler Pete 359, the AMT Chevy Bison, and the AMT Kennebec Kenworth T600A. And then the 3 more that I have to build are the AMT Peterbilt Wrecker, the Revell Germany Skill Level 5 Kenworth W900, the Revell Skill Level 5 Pete 359, which JT has built, did an excellent job with. And then I have, I think it's the Revell Historic Series W9 Kenworth W900 on order with Hobby Link. I also have a 48 scale SR71. I have a AMT lowboy trailer with the rolled aluminum load that goes on it. I have the AMT garage accessory kit number 2. And I think that's it. I think that's all I have on order through Hobby Link at the moment. But my Historic Series 359 is paired up with AMT's 5-car Holloway trailer. The Bison is going to get paired up with Rappel's auto transporter. But the way I'm gonna do the Bison is I'm gonna use some of the styrene that I've got and put some uprights off the front end of it as well as off the back of the sleeper box, and put some diamond plate over that uprights to make it to where you can park a car over top of the cabin nose of the Bison with some fold down ramps on that, so that the ramps, when connected with that trailer, lay the ramp down, you could drive a car all the way across the trailer over on top of the cab and just make a all out portable parking lot out of it.
So wait a minute, they got that Cadillac pickup at Ollie's now?
Say what?
Depends on the stores.
They got
different things.
They have that Cadillac pickup at Ollie's?
Yeah, that's where I bought mine.
Shit, I'm gonna drive up to Ollie's tomorrow. I need to run up to the Rule King up in Swansea, pick up some. My dad wants me to get him some chlorine for the pool, and then I need to take my truck up to the auto spa and get my oil changed.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
I picked this up at Ollie's, $12.99.
I passed up mine.
I need to go up there. But that thing, like I said, would look cool. That's big 44-inch tires.
Hey Ed, that you said Hobby Link.
Yeah,
is that the UK?
No, they're on the East Coast somewhere, not too far from you.
I'll have to check that out. I know I saw.
It's either Atlanta or Florida, one or the other.
I thought I saw one on Facebook, but they were selling kits way too cheap. It seemed like a scam. But they had Hobby Link as their web. They were selling kits paying for $3.
Yeah, no, that's not Hobby Link, because the 48 scale SR71 that I just recently ordered, that's $70 right there.
Yeah.
So, I spent like.
Yeah, they're in Georgia. Outside of Atlanta, I think.
Yeah, I spent $70 on the SR71, $32 on the W900, $38 on the lowboy trailer, and $27 on the garage accessory. Yep, that's them.
Yep.
Oh, with
in Atlanta, Georgia, or near Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, I've seen their website before.
I get my AK paints from them when I order AK paints. No, there's a Hobby Link Japan. That's different. And then you got Plaza Japan. Yeah, but Hobby Link, yeah, they're outside of Atlanta. So is Model Roundups, I think, in Atlanta too.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're the ones that I also got my my Apache through. I bought my Apache through them. I want to say I bought my my 99 Silverado Street Machine from them. The same truck that I'm using for this bash build that I'm doing for my that I just showed the chassis on, that I'm doing for my senior tribute.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Joey. Sleep well, brother.
All right, see you, man.
Bye,
Nice.
Joey.
Gentleman and Jimmy. Apparently, Jimmy's not a gentleman.
Ooh.
If you truly know
Yeah,
me,
what he's gonna call me.
if you truly knew me, you probably wouldn't include me in the gentleman part either. I can get that right, Ming.
I don't even know what these are. 24 scale. I don't know how big the wheels are. That's not a bad price. I'm gonna put this in private chat. I ain't never seen nothing like this. I ain't never seen one of these. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of wheels.
Akabi custom replacement wheels.
I ain't never seen that shit. They pretty good looking wheels. I'd make. Man, I'll save this motherfucker.
Sean has used some of those. I
But
think it
man,
was
for
Sean.
that
pretty
much
sure it
shit,
was.
that's about the same price as a set of 3D printed set of wheels.
Right?
Yeah.
And this way you get 6 sets instead of just 1.
Yeah. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna order them up tomorrow. I'll give my dad the cash tomorrow. And I'll have to use his PayPal.
6 different designs.
Yeah. I don't know how big they are though. They look decently sized. They look pretty deep dished too.
Yeah.
Diameter is 3.5 centimeters. The thickness is 0.95 centimeters, 96 centimeters, I guess. You got rubber tires, 6 sets of rims, six sets of axles, 6 sets of rotors. They're for replacing on die-cast cars.
Yeah, but shit, I used that's what's on the F-150 and the Challenger diecast wheels.
Rotor for their another one.
Says they'll fit on a 24th scale. And I can make those suckers fit a 25th scale.
Right. It's a lot easier to fit 24th to 25th than 25th to 24th.
Yeah.
Pretty tall. 1 1/4 is pretty tall.
It's about what the
These NASCAR tires are right at 1 inch.
yeah, it's about what the rims on that Challenger are. And those are pretty big wheels.
Those are supposed to represent like 21s and 22-inch wheels, so it's probably
21s and 22s. It's my favorite
Well,
numbers
it's like
for rims.
that Cadillac EXT comes with the 2 sets of wheels and tires. It comes with the more factory size. And then it comes with these larger tires that I've got on this truck. And these larger wheels and tires, they're 1 1/4 inch.
yeah. Drag slicks will be roughly 1 1/4 inch. How much?
Yeah. Like the
That's what these are, 1 1/4 inch.
the treaded tire out of these 67.
They're narrow like the front tires on a drag strip, or the regular. Yeah, they're like going to be like your modern 21, 22 type style wheels.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
That's what I'm into. I'm into the 21s, 22s.
For $20, you can always take a chance on them. And they were $23, and
Here's a set for 14, and they're all chrome. It's basically the same wheels, but they're chrome wheels.
yeah.
1, 2, 3,
The
6
the
sets for
treaded-
$14. Jesus, let me save these ones too.
Yeah, the treaded tire, the treaded rear tire out of the 67 Chevelle kit is just over 1.25 inches tall. 1.27 inch, according to my digital scale.
So yeah, these rims are basically
Yeah.
21s, 22s, which I like that style. I'm more into the
pick them up and try them out. If you
bigger.
anything, for sure, you could put them on a pickup. I'm sure because you get even there.
Yeah,
Too big for your car. They'd work on a pickup.
Well, they'll fit on a car. I'll make them motherfuckers fit. for that price, hell, I'll make them fit. But then there's another set. It's the same wheels as these black ones, but they're chrome. Instead of $20, they're $14.
nice. Save the $6. Strip the chrome, paint them black.
Shipping. But sometimes they rip you on the shipping. So
Well, if it's and if it's the same,
How much is they're free shit? It's free shipping on both sets.
all right.
Oh, yeah. Well, shit. Save the $6. Get the chrome wheels, and then just paint them damn black, or
Yeah.
whatever color you want them.
Like back when I was doing RC, the little micro cameras that we put in for the FPV. Some places, some people would tell you for $20, and other people would sell you for $9 with $11 shipping. So you're getting the same price either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of them were selling them for like $25 with the shipping included. So you just got to watch the shipping. That's where they sneak it in on you.
Yeah. I always look at shipping. I've went to order some pretty cheap kits before and realized freaking, hey, it's a $9 kit, but the dude wants $20 to ship it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
That's because eBay doesn't charge as much percentage. The percentage they charge for shipping is smaller than it for sales. So if I sell you something for $1 with $99 shipping, they would charge me less than if I sold you something for $100 with free shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, shit. No, I order the chrome ones and black ones because as much as I love doing the bigger rims and tires on custom cars, shit, I'll use both sets.
If you don't like them, cut those cards apart and sell the other, the ones you didn't open and sell them, put them back on eBay and sell them. Sell them for $5 a set, make your money back.
Yeah. Oh, I'll use all of them.
Well, I mean, if you don't.
That's the only issue that's the only issue with me loving doing that is freaking I'm always buying motors and wheels.
Right.
Which is why Jay's resin wheels, he's got a couple motors and they're one-piece motors and they're not nowhere near what iSpan's motors are, but you can get 3 of them for $14. Shit, I'll take my paintbrush and make them look good, even they're one piece, which I can still make them look good.
You have a modern car like the LS, you don't see anything but the top plastics anyway. So
yeah,
and
his they're more
or a fuel injection system on it. You don't see much of the top of it anyway.
Yeah, his motor Jay's are more custom motors, like
he just kind of makes
it'll
them
be
up.
an LS style motor, but the valve covers will say like Pontiac or Oldsmobile or something like that, which that would be just a cool touch to a custom car, I think. Yeah, that's why I use a lot of the die-cast wheels. If I can pick up a die-cast for like $5 at an antique store, I'll use it. It's worth that to me for the wheels.
Right.
And any other little parts I can rob off it.
Yeah, because didn't you get some nitrous tanks off of a diecast like that as well?
Yep. The diecast I actually stole the wheels from for the F-150 had nitrous bottles in it. I took the roll cage out of it, and it's a pretty nice roll cage. The seats for the Challenger are from a diecast, so are the wheels. I'll go through a diecast and I'll cut this. If it's got nice seats, I'll take my Dremel and I'll cut the seats out of it and use it.
Yeah, that almost
Yeah,
looks
Boston does got a few parts there.
like motors. Looks like he's got 2 or 3 motors worth of parts sitting out there.
That's 572 and a 460.
There you
Well,
go.
there's two 460s actually. Look, Mom, it's got a hole in it. What shall we do? Oh no! I'm using Bob's favorite tool.
Oh yeah,
What brand are these wheels?
Better find you something shiny and chromy and all sorts of stuff like that to stick through that hole.
It's light, it's rechargeable, and it's slow enough that you don't burn stuff up.
Yeah, everything fits it that I have for my Dremel.
All the collets for the
I'm gonna look these up on Google. Maybe I can find a
I bought a
website.
bunch of these.
Yeah, I did too.
Polish with.
I like it because it doesn't have a ton of torque to it. So if like you're polishing, if that catches the edge of the car or something, it stops.
It stops. Yeah.
It doesn't tear it out of your hand or flip it across the room or tear into it.
No. Every time I use it, I thank you.
That's probably the best $25 I spent in a long time.
Amen, brother.
Nice.
That's kind of one of the things that I like about the 2 Dremels that I have, the 3000 and the 4000. They're both adjustable as far as their speed.
They don't slow down slow enough.
Really?
Nope.
They slow down just fine for me. But
yeah, these run slow. I do mean
even slower than a Dremel on its lowest.
Nope. Look, I can stop with my fingers.
Yeah.
You can't do that with a Dremel. You'll tear your fingers off.
Yeah.
I can literally. I can literally, just put my hand on it and stop it.
Yep.
Wow.
And that's on medium speed, that too. That's not even.
I think I got that same kit.
You can get it to work just barely.
Huh.
And it's a USB rechargeable, so you can just, when you're done using it, or start running low, you just stay running the.
Yeah, you get done charging your phone, charge your grinder.
Yep, charge it on the phone charger. And it came with what? 5 or 6 arbors and a whole bunch of sanders and all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah.
You got that off of Amazon?
Amazon. Yeah. And then I bought the 10-pack. It was like $10 for 10 of the little cotton polishers. Yeah, I need the Dremel stuff fits it. It comes with like 3 or 4 different arbor chucks to fit in it. Yeah, these were $10 of them for $10 on the river that has everything.
I bought Zunifnor polishing buffing wheel kit.
Mine is Gylacon polishing, cotton polishing wheels. 4 Dremel. It says right on there, 4 Dremel. Yeah, they work
Well,
great.
it didn't say it on the package, but it did in the advertisement. Use your big words, Brucey.
They sell it. They sell it as a for trimming your dog's toenails.
I got one of those somewhere.
That's why it comes with all the little sanding drums. But yeah, it'll fit all your little arbors and stuff will fit in it.
I can't find mine.
I don't think
It
I'd
takes,
put a
it
cutout
takes
wheel
ski
on it.
battery.
I don't know if I try to cut something with like a friction cutoff wheel, but for polishing or doing a little bit of light sanding, they're great. Because it's been slow enough, it doesn't heat up the plastic and melt it, or grabs on a corner or something. It doesn't rip the thing out of your hand or eat into it. It just stops. It will on high. If you got it on high, it'll fling something out of your hand if you don't have a hold of it.
Yeah, I need to get a new Dremel. My Dremel's not. It's not really running very good. I used it. It was the only thing I had small enough to use when I cut the speaker panel off my door, and I think I burnt the motor up doing that.
With the
only thing we had small enough to cut that speaker panel off. But I got them cut, and I took the speaker covers that came with them JBL speakers I found on Marketplace, and I glued them to my door panel. So at least it looks cool.
Well, y'all, it's 11:30 here in Houston, and I got a hell of a long day with a very, very early start tomorrow, more so than normal. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip up out of here.
all right, we got about 30 more minutes, and we're shutting it down anyway. And we'll
Yeah,
be on, 7:00 Eastern tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I'm going to skip out too, gentlemen.
All
All
right.
right, man.
All
Always
right.
welcome. Anytime we're on, you're always welcome.
All right. Appreciate it. Talk to you
Bye,
later.
Norm.
Bye, Bruce.
See you, lard ass.
So for everybody in the chat, everybody on the screen, y'all have a wonderful night. Sleep well. Kiss my ass.
All right, man. Make sure you set those 3 alarms.
Oh, I'm going to. They don't get set for 5 minutes apart from one another. And it'll be that third alarm that's going to actually get me up and get me going. So,
Yeah.
like I say, deuces.
My bladder usually takes care of that problem.
I have a 95-pound alarm clock.
Oh my gosh. I used to have one of them rude awakening alarm clocks.
It has a big slurpy tongue on it too.
Oh my gosh. I broke that thing one morning. It started going off for me to go to work, and I got pissed off and punched it and broke the fuck out of it.
Oh, he doesn't have a snooze button either.
No.
Nope. It doesn't make
You
it
know
every-
exactly when you hit perfect sleeping mode too. That's when they wake you up.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I'm bad when I go to sleep. I'm up and down all night. I'm constantly getting up and down, and yeah, getting up early sucks. That's why I work a night shift.
All that Mountain Dew and energy drinks and stuff.
That's a pondering question.
I'm being smart. I'm drilling all the holes for the rigging in this plane before I put it together instead of after.
Exactly.
It's so much easier that way.
You learned that somewhere along the line, didn't you?
Yeah. I actually watched a video guy putting this exact plane together, and he didn't put the bottoms of the wings or the tops of the wings on until after he had all the rigging done, so he could run it all through the inside of the wing. It's like,
There
damn,
you
that's
go.
smart. Why didn't I think of that?
Man, Auto World just released a Hot Wheels of a 2003 Silverado single cab long box.
Long box.
Long bed. That's what I drive as an 03 single cab long box. No, it's a short box, but it's okay. They only have them in green and red though. If they had it in that beige, I'd buy it. I'd glue it to my dashboard.
They'll run it again in other colors.
Yeah.
They'll run it in Johnny Lightning or something in another color, another pair of colors, or they'll put it into one of Johnny Lightning series that'll have like 6 different colors available.
Yeah.
They do that all the time.
I might buy one and strip the paint off it and paint it the same color as my truck. I glue it to my dashboard. It'd be a exact copy of my truck.
Yeah, cats are like that, Boston. They have claws.
Cats are assholes.
Well, they still have claws.
Past couple mornings, my dog's been my alarm clock. Just because my mom will leave my door open when she leaves for work, and she'll come in here and jump up on my bed and try to curl up under my blanket. And she thinks she's a 3-pound lap dog trying to curl up next to me. Nah, this dog's like a good almost 100 pounds.
I know. I got 2 of them like that.
So I got 3. I got a 130-pound Great Dane, a 100-pound Chocolate Lab, and she's not 100 pounds. She's about 90, a 90-pound Mastiff Boxer mix, and she's the one that always tries to jump on my bed.
How is she that small? Mastiffs are usually bigger than that.
Yeah, she's got a little bit more boxer in her than Mastiff.
Oh, well,
she looks like a Mastiff, but she definitely acts more like a boxer. When she sits back, she'll puff her chest out. She got a lot of boxer in her. Oh, she's the sweetest goddamn dog to us. But towards any strangers, she is vicious. Yeah. Both of the girl dogs, a black lab and the boxer, definitely have more affection towards me. Just because when we brought them home, they rode my arms in the back seat. And then the Great Dane is more towards my dad because my dad did the same thing. He held the Great Dane freaking on the drive home when they got him. Yeah, I might get one of these 03 Silverado Hot Wheels, just paint it the same color as my truck.
Hey, go for it. Morning.
Morning.
Shit, I'm not paying $30 for one of these motherfuckers though.
Go to your Ollie's or your Walmarts and Targets and whatnot. Look around there. They'll show up there for a lot less.
Yeah.
Like, if you make friends with somebody who works there, they'll call you and let you know when the boxes come in, and you can go in that morning and sort through them and find the ones you want.
Yeah, I do that at Walmart. My buddy got a job there, and he always hits me up when the new Hot Wheels get put out.
And I don't go after those special chase cars or whatever, but I know people that do. But it's nice to know when anyone's come in and say, if you have one particular you're looking for, you can go look, check it out, see if they got it.
Yeah, I don't even bother with the chases on the Hot Wheels. I just buy whatever Hot Wheels I think look cool.
Treasure hunts or whatever they are, the gold cars, special golds, whatever. Like the last ones I bought were from Auto World. They were the 68 Oldsmobile Cutlass S, the W31s, because that's what my dad had. That was his hot rod was. I bought the 8 scale one, and I got the 2. When the auto, they brought them out in the 64th. I got both colors of the Auto World one, the small one. I got all 3 of them. Even though none of them were the black one, which was what my dad had, was black.
Shit, the last Hot Wheels I bought was yesterday, and it was this one. Let me grab it. Hang on, where's that? I sat it over here somewhere. There it is. Skyline R33 GTR. I know I sat it somewhere. I couldn't figure out where it was. Yeah, it's got like Godzilla or something on it. I don't know. I don't like the decals that are on it, but it's an R33 GTR. I love these things. Let me see. I bought that, and then actually my antique store had this one. It's a it's a 2001 Dale Earnhardt little Hot Wheels black number 3, but it's in a packaging I've never seen before. It's kind of weird packaging. It doesn't say like Dale or anything on the packaging. It just says Action NASCARs. It's just a black package. Here, Bob will throw me up. I'll show you. Oh, that was just a weird package.
They choose the same cars for all the whole series.
Yeah. I've got quite a few NASCAR matchboxes, and I don't know. I've never seen one kind of package like this. I thought it was weird.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. And for $4, why not?
That's why I bought that Dick Tracy car, because I like the box.
Well, it goes with it. This one, I have the die-cast in my case that matches this car. The 01 Goodwrench. If I can flip my camera around here. Hang on. Let me flip you. Hit the button. Turn you on. There. I have a small addiction to the NASCARs. Just a small one. I need to quit buying the NASCARs. I'm out of room.
Do you like them? Why quit buying them then?
Drag car. Well, the only other, I got more drag cars. I got dirt cars. A lot of the racetracks I go to, the guys will have the stand set up. You can get these cars for cheap as hell.
Well,
and I can't pass up a good deal on something cool as fuck.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep. Ooh. Yeah, the only other NASCARs, the only 2 more NASCAR diecasts I want to get, and I'm gonna quit buying them. I'm out of room. Are the Talladega cars from last year that were they painted them up like the cars from the Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby movie. It's the one dude drove the Ricky Bobby Wonder Bread, and the other dude drove the Old Spice car.
Hmm.
That was what I want to get because that's one of the movies that got me into NASCAR. That movie came out a month after I was born, and Cars 1, Lightning McQueen came out a month before I was born. So I think those are the movies that got me into NASCAR. Oh, where to go? Shit. I don't think so. Motherfucker. Oh, there it is. I was sitting on it. Dumbass. Thanks, Boston. I got 2 of these cases. I got the one full of the die cast, and there's an exact duplicate, same one of it next to it with models. Dude had them on Marketplace, $50 for both cases, and they're heavy ass cases. We get there, and the dude's like, "Shit, if you load them by yourself and I ain't gotta touch them, you can have them." And I was like, "Man, that's a deal." They're like good sized cases. I'm 6'1", and both cases come up to freaking my chest. Need to find my brother a curio cabinet. He's got a pretty good die cast collection. Need to find him a curio cabinet. He's in NASCAR too. He likes collecting the newer die cast, the newer NASCAR die casts. And every time we buy him, we buy him a case to put it in from Hobby Lobby, and it's freaking, we're spending way too much money on the fucking cases.
IKEA makes a real nice one that it's lit and it's glass. Then you can go to the hardware store and buy tempered glass plates and then use zip ties to add extra shelves to it.
Yeah, I'm looking at one on Marketplace. He wants
$100 or so for it. It's like 6 feet tall or 5 feet tall. It's like 12 inches or 14 inches square.
Yeah.
Who sells it?
IKEA.
Oh, IKEA.
Yeah, I found one on Marketplace. And dude only wants $100 for it. It's almost a China hutch, but it doesn't have like the wood doors on the front. It's like one solid like sliding piece of glass with a bunch of shelves.
Yeah, the one IKEA one, it's all glass. So it only comes with like 3 shelves and brackets, but you can just put zip ties on the posts that the other brackets go on and buy extra shelves from like your hardware store. Just get some tempered glass to put in there.
I'm gonna take an old 55-gallon fish tank and make a display case out of it.
There you go. Yeah, that's one on Marketplace. It's basically a China hutch. This thing's huge. Dude wants $100 for it, and he says you don't want to touch it. You move it yourself. So I'm guessing it's heavy as fuck.
Oh yeah, they usually are.
The guy at the glass cabinet could cut me some plate glass for $60 for 7 of them. So I figured that's not a bad price, $10 a piece, basically. I've already got the tank, so it doesn't cost me anything.
But it being real heavy and big don't matter to me. I got an 8-foot bed and about 4 friends that owe me a favor.
I got a 100 let's see, 175 gallon. No, 275 gallon. It takes 6 people to move it.
Damn.
I've tried selling it a couple times. Nobody wants to come and get it. And when you got to have a pickup truck and 6 people to move it.
Yeah, I'm the same way, Boston. Them older Disney movies I grew up watching, I still like before they went fuckery. Yeah, I haven't watched a newer Disney movie since probably Cars 3.
I just watched that last night.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
I like it. I like Cars.
I do too. I used to have. Go ahead.
Doc Hudson's my favorite.
Oh yeah, the old Hudson Hornet. I
Of
thought
course,
Chick,
it was in
Chick,
3, but that sucks.
fucking Chick was always my favorite. Chick Hicks was always funny as fuck. Chicka.
Uh-huh. What, little buddy? Huh? What you whining about? Is it time? Huh? Is it time? Well,
Something I did notice in that movie though, watching it now that I'm older, the when Lightning starts making fun of Sally's tattoo pinstriping on the back of her,
Yeah,
she's
tramp
goddamn
stamp.
tramp stamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I'm
noticing
gonna
a
go
lot
ahead
more-
and
Go ahead.
jump out of here. I got to take Puppy Dog outside, so
All right, man.
we'll catch you all later. Thanks, Bob, for letting me in, and see you
Yeah,
tomorrow
for sure.
night.
Yeah, tomorrow night we're gonna shut her down in like 3 minutes here. So have a good night.
So, night, Kevin, Boston, and whoever else is in the chat. Catch you all later.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say
Kevin,
click.
All right, see you, man.
Boston, who else? We got 10 watchers, 10 lurkers. So, thank everybody for coming in tonight. And we'll be back tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. We'll run for probably 6 hours tomorrow night.
He'll be starting right as I get off work.
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock for us, yes.
I think I'll be on for an hour after I get off work then.
We'll be on all night long till
Yeah.
11, 12 o'clock again. So, for as long as people are interested in being here. So,
Yeah.
thanks for coming in, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow night.
All right, see you, brother.